bonito el reflejo, sin accesorios que estorban. Bailo ya a cada hora. Ahora me miro al espejo, qué bonito el reflejo, sin accesorios que estorban. Bailo ya a cada hora. Le voy a tomar la mano cuando la película me esté asustando. No vas a verme llorando. The Wild Run Pass está empezando. Lo veo todo bello. Lo veo todo bello. No, no. Todo bello sin tu amor. Todo bello, todo bello. Hoy
Came back before the song's over. Finally. It's been like a hot while, hasn't it? I know, pretty sure people forgotten about me. A lot of interesting things has happened within the span of last stream, which I'm pretty sure was like a week ago. Suffice to say, it's now week 2 of the month, and yeah, yeah, that's like a lot of things happened. I forgot how to be like a streamer for a bit. So I'm just gonna try and remember. I legit almost forgot to like set up mix it up bot midway. So I was legit like in the midst presence of like I was in the middle of like setting up OBS and everything. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Mix it up. I almost forgot that. Thankfully I didn't. And I came back uh on time roughly. I said it was gonna be 6 p.m. like my time, and so yeah, it is. So roughly it is that time zone. So yeah, it could have been earlier, but I had a bunch of things that I will explain afterwards. But I'll do that when we move to a different different post and style. So let's quickly get to that. We need some music back on bumping. Am I not on shuffle mode? Okay, I'm on shuffle mode. Okay, so hi gang. It's been a half a minute since I've been streaming. It's been a while. Let's move on to my face. There we go. Oh, and look at the picture. I forgot. By the way, this lovely small picture of me is made by Kimura. By the way, super cool, lovely friend. You should totally follow her. And hello to everyone who followed me. I've gotten like a couple new followers in the span of like like a couple days, which I'm kind of surprised. A lot more people came by, so I'm gonna do a proper reintroduction, I guess, to explain. So to anyone who somehow is just watching the VOD or is just lurking or anything, hi, I'm the Fiery Kitsune, aka just Kit or Kitsune, or somehow I have been dubbed within my chat hold as Kit Kat somehow. I don't know where that nickname came from. Welcome to channel 24. This is basically the cartoon retro station of laughs, vibes, and good times. What I mainly focus on here is art, 99%, but we also do reactions, we also do gaming as well, and we just have like a good old time, because that's what we do more than likely here. And I know it's been like a hot while, and I am sorry. I'm actively am sorry. A lot has happened within the span of this month, like both good and bad. Like more good things than like the bad. Like nothing traumatic has happened to my anything to me personally, or anything in general. I'll say. However, I will say. In fact, way better things has occurred than I can give. For one, the big one out the way. That's why I've been like, not MIA, but semi-MIA. But if you follow me-ish, you will know. I went to an anime convention like last weekend, essentially. Second time vendor around because yes, it was fun. It was super fun. It was super lovely. We had a lovely time there and everything. In fact, I actually went out my way to create hopefully if I get this up right, a full-on presentation slide to what was going on. Since, yeah, if no one knew or somehow new to this, I just recently started doing vendoring art. This is my second vendor art. I was just in lock mode for that. There have been a couple streams where you have seen me done art for that, and I liked it a lot, surprisingly. It was a little bit challenging this time because I don't know why. My computer was giving me problems, OBS was giving me some problems, and I wasn't able to stream my art or the process of the art for a bit. So all of it was done off screen, which kind of sucked. But I'll explain what the heck happened. Two, I'm in job hunting mode. So I've been looking at places, job hunting left and right, and possibly I have maybe not only struck one, but two, which is kind of sick, which is something I desperately need for my goal in the future. Don't worry, I'm not going to share like all my goals in the future. And three, I guess the biggest thing is my birthday is like coming up super soon, so I'm a little nervous, excited about that. I don't know how to handle that stuff. I'm I don't know what big plans I have for the day, but who's to say? But yeah, a lot of good things have been happening this month, so I'm kind of happy about it at the very least. And I hope in this sense I won't do any more MIA streamings. I'm sorry, I did not leave y'all. I left y'all hanging for like a bit and leaving y'all like in the dark wondering, oh man, is Kitsune dead? I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. At the very least. In the not flesh, in the realm of this area. I'm not hopefully I'll still be around. Hi Casual Cat! Welcome to my kind of return-ish stream Mageddon thingy. I don't know. I was just explaining why I've been a little absent for streams. Nothing bad, a lot of good, but more or less I've just been busy as of late. How are you? Welcome returning. I know it's been like a hot while since you've seen this weird looking bug on your screen. But so I'm eating popcorn right now because I need I need a snack on something good. But I hope you're well. You know, how about you? Oh yeah, I'm great. Actually, I just came back from a job interview like this morning. So I'm not gonna tell you what job, because I ain't gonna dox myself. I think I've already doxed myself enough without these streams, but I just came back from my job interview, phase 2. So hopefully I need one more phase to pass, and I'm supposed to hear back from them this week, next week Thursday, and so I should be in the good to go. But honestly, pretty fucking well. This has been super well for me, per se. Nice. I know, right? I already have like a job with another section area. So I need 2 jobs for me to get my little thingy. My birthday's in 3 days. Oh, happy early birthday. I don't know if I'll stream on that day if it comes. Depends. But happy early birthday. Everyone's birthday. I've noticed everyone's birthday is literally in like this month. Like I've noticed like a couple of people during my training had also February birthdays. Like one of them was last week. One of them was like 3 days after mine. And one of them was, I think, during the beginning of February. And I'm like, dude, there's so many birthday people. which is crazy because February birthdays are like super rare to come by. On the 16th. Hey, well, my statement still stands. Have a lovely freaking nice birthday, at the very least. But it's crazy how February birthdays are like super rare, considering the fact that like the most common month for birthdays to usually happen are around, and I'm going off from what I remember, September's, December's, January's, and sometimes like summer babies. Auntie! Hi, Auntie! Welcome to my return kind of stream. It's been a while. But hi! I hope you're well. I was just explaining why I was out. Don't worry, I'm not dead. I'm not speaking from beyond the grave. I've just been very busy as of late. Good busy. Not bad busy. Good busy. I mean, to be fair, with how the world is right now, is getting more shit. I mean, that could also factor in as well, but I'm not focusing on that little factor. I already said my stance. But besides that, I'm working on me, and my god, everything's going so well. How are you? By the way. I hope you're busy with questions. No, well, kinda. Maybe. It depends. In a way, yeah. I'll explain that. One of them I'm possibly am in talking with. I'll say this. One of them I am talking with them via email, and I'm working on them right now. Another one I came and I just asked to see if it works. So, who's to say? I'm not gonna say nothing more, because I don't know my limits of like what's NDA or not. But a lot of cool things has happened, at the very least, this span. So. Just job hunting and just personal stuff and all that jazz, so yeah, hopefully. But yeah, if y'all want commissions, my comms are still open. Do I remember my command right? COMMS? Yeah, that's my command. If you want commissions from me, gang, you can click the link. Please, I really want to have art comms from y'all. I really want to, please. The desperate side of art me really wants me to have. I want to draw something. If you have the money, I'm not gonna force y'all. And if not, then share it around to people who have the money. But yeah, I was just talking about my absence, which is a TLDR. Busy with vendoring event, busy with job hunting, and busy with like me and myself and I. So yeah. In fact, we'll explain everything afterwards. But right now, we're gonna have to do the big one that I did. I made a whole let me see if I could find it, because I just made like the thing. Let me see if I could find it. Present. Okay. Hopefully it's not gonna immediately like it's gonna work. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so this is my little slideshow presentation of when I was at Anime Gaming Con highlights. So, oh shoot, why am I like super floaty? So, context. Big reason number one why I was a little MIA. I've talked about it obviously on stream and I mentioned it, but I was attending at my local anime Comic-Con event, or Anime Con, called Anime Gaming Con, which is in smack dab middle of Central Valley, California. And this is my second time doing the vendoring thing, and I've been a little bit busy. So you saw on stream of me working on some things, but majority of it was just scratches that for some reason I was not able to produce. Hope you had fun. I did have fun. I had a lot of fun. This was the one that had like a ton of the VAs. I sadly was not able to do it because some complications did occur, which I will briefly explain when I get to like the story. I think I put roughly as I can in order. Now context. I don't know if my emotion thing's not gonna work. I forgot. I can't emote because I can't emote. Cause this is, well, I can't really emote. Oh boy. Alright, so context. What's my big context? Context. Most of the photos were done by my dad. My dad took a lot of the photos, and while I was busy doing my tabling. So I don't know the order that he put in, but I will tell the stories of what occurred from what I did remember glimpsing. And half the photos were from me later on because my dad was not feeling well the second day. So it was basically just me and my brother running like the entire vendor booths, which was kind of crazy, and then me soloing a bit, which is kind of scary. But besides that, it was great. It was great nonetheless. So let's jump into the story, shall we? I just made this today. So, shit, I'm fucking. Hold on, I gotta make myself small. Give me a hot minute. All right, I'm gonna try the best I can to like make myself small and just not covering. So, context. Obviously, for the people who briefly don't know what the Anime Gaming Con is, the Anime Gaming Con is a big convention that usually happens around Fresno, roughly, since that's the only thing that apparently people do there. There's really nothing else, but it's a big convention for people for 2 days, essentially. And they go around and they basically sell art. I'm pretty sure everyone's been to like some sort of vendoring or at a boothing event. They do art, they sell cosplays, they do competitions, voice acting meeting. Surprisingly more insurance that I saw before as of late. And on top of that, there was like, I think I saw like a couple bakery stands, which was super nice. And so I was, oh wait, I'm kind of blocking it. Oh, I hope you get your popcorns and everything prepared for a little sit down story time with Kit right now. But this was where I was located. I was located roughly around A39. And depending on how it went, I was more so the back of the convention tabling and everything than I was the front. So entrance was here. The voice acting tables were roughly at the edge. Then you had like a couple of for the cosplays and the cosplay competitions was also at, as well as like the gaming competition that was happening for like, I think it was Street Fighter. I know it was there was also Tekken as well. So that was basically for the cosplay and cosplay contest. And this entire area was literally for like the vendors and the booths and artists and things. So I was like way farther back, but I was a little closer to like my exit area. And this was my table setup. As you can see from the last photo, there was some new things that I slightly added. A little bit new, I would say, to the mix. I mean, nothing as much as new, but yeah, still practically new nonetheless. We found our earrings. That was the cool part. We found our earrings because we said, I think a while, the last time we did this, way back in November, I said how they were stolen. Turns out, spoilers, they weren't. And somehow someone just misplaced them in our box and we just couldn't find them out on time. So, oops. But they did steal something from us though at that last convention, but nothing here. And so there was nothing in terms, besides ignoring that, this was our main setup. We had my mom's and I business on one side with emotional stickers. We had my monitor in the front and the prints on the other side. You'd be surprised how many people thought how slightly modern my booth was, because it was the only section that had like, I think, a monitor, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because I'm like, no way, everyone else's booth is like way better than mine. What are you talking about? like modern? What the hell? This is not modern. Like, nah. You have like I have like a generator. I have like a monitor. I'm playing videos. I was legit playing like my school videos that I had like dead center and everything. Honestly, I might incorporate adding some other videos because I did want to feel like the retro style and vibes and everything. Is this photo section? Oh yeah, the new stuff. So, let's talk about the new stuff that I did make. AKA, apparently, stream decided to crash on me when I tried to make the new stuff. And it ended up just not, like, working. For some odd reason. So a lot of this was made off stream, which was, oh hey mom, welcome back. There we go. My mom came back just on time. She just wanted my water keychains. No, geez, she dropped my keychains. But here's the new thing. So context. I'm pretty sure in the past art streams, we've made like a ton of hold on, I think my music stopped. Rose. Music, don't die on me. Don't die on me, music.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening. Everybody
There we go. It's not dead.
What's the procedure?
Okay, so I swear. So we try to make some stuff art-wise in the past couple of art streams. However, there was some weird problem going on with OBS during those times, and by that I mean for some odd reason it wasn't allowing me to stream it. So unfortunately, they were off stream, and it was really not good for me mentally, because I was just vibing doing it on stream. It was fine. I was like Mad Maxing the art. Somehow I got them done, and we did have some losses. Do not fret. Do not fret. We had some losses, but let's focus on the things that I did make that was heckin' cool, actually. So, obviously, we've already shown this on oh shoot, I'm blocking. Hold on, I gotta center this. I'm just gonna be awkwardly centering me the whole time. So, behold, these were the new things that I did establish on the table. Obviously, I showed these new prints. I did take the recommendations. To the people who somehow watch this, I took the recommendations. Because I said last time I was gonna incorporate something new. And lo and behold, it's new. I made 5 newer things for y'alls. And they were 90%, or no, 70, or 80% Studio Ghibli, 10% K-pop Demon Hunters, another 10% of Beastars, because I just really want to do the Beastar print. And so, if you don't know what these classic films are, then my god, I'm surprised. It was Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, and Howl's Moving Castle. So I wanted to, I've said before, prior, that I did want to do the Howl's Moving Castle, but I unfortunately wasn't able to do it on time, or I didn't have the idea. And I'm pretty sure, just from the observation, that a lot of them were just redraws from the scenes, because I knew I was gonna do these 2 scenes were redrawn. This one was just an original base. I haven't seen these 2 movies yet, and I'm planning to watch it. I'm gonna plan and watch it, but I know their story enough-ish to like remember it. And so I just based it off of the screenshots, which honestly they both look gorgeous. And I just based it immediately off these 2 prints. I knew I had to do K-pop Demon Hunter like from the get-go immediately, because I knew darn well the audience when they're gonna see KPT. Oh my god! Alex! Yo, welcome in! You're just in time. We were just talking about the recap of the AnimeCon. Also, I forgot to mention, chat, it's been a while, but we have a daily redeem. Use your daily redeem. GT! Hey, see, everyone's coming in slowly. Hey, GT, I saw you in mirror stream earlier. Hey, welcome. Everyone takes your toon tokens, your daily redemption channel points. I forgot to add that. It's been a while since I physically streamed. I know, it's been forever. I hope you're wells. I've been wells. I've been far better wells. I was just literally recapping what happened from my vendoring event as to why I disappeared. Went for a couple raffles, I didn't win, but it was fun. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, that's the part. Thanks for you just telling all the support. But we did raffles during my vendoring event. Actually, let's go back to the tabling since people are coming. So, oh shoot, I gotta move me again. I gotta move. So, context. I couldn't figure out how to incorporate the videos because I think my name was like called out a bit, like my actual IRL name. But Fix was actually there in my vendoring. And so we did raffles every hour or so because it was like a limited time event. So basically the plan was if you win, you get yourself a free sticker or a print of choice. And my god, it was kind of fun. You'd be surprised how many people did slightly come back more. And we did the raffles for the sake of fun. It was our own thing. Context, it was our thing. We didn't like, it wasn't like the conventions thing. We just did our own thing. So people came back and they were like having fun. I describe it as like, so hi madre, hi. I was wondering when he was gonna show up. It was like, oh, Madre is usually like the first one here. But it was more so like, it's for the people because when it comes to vendorings and conventions, not a lot of people have the chance to like get something because it's very expensive to get. And so this was just in a way giving back because maybe you wanted something and you didn't like, you don't have the money. This is like a chance for you to do it. It's like a free version of gambling. Or it's quite right? Like seriously. And to be frank, get their money. Like vendors, they get their money. They are very like it makes sense, but it's worth like going. But if there's like a chance to like get something without the spend, it helps. So it's a way giving back. Plus, it's just like a fun way to like gamble. And who doesn't like to gamble? It's free. You don't even have to pay for the ticket. It's free. Who doesn't like a free ticket to gamble? It's a win-win-win. It was very fun. And so this was my setup and everything. So yeah, I was far back. Yeah, it's like the free version of gambling without technically gambling. It's a raffle, not a gamble. We can't say that. Otherwise the people will come. But yeah, we was just about to talk about the new stuff that I made. Was it very cool? Surprisingly, I'm the only one. I don't know if I'm the only one with like a monitor. I know I was the only one who did like the personal like the raffling thing, but I don't know if I was the only one with the monitor because I know other people had like generators. But people said how my tabling booth was like, oh my god, it's so high tech. You have like a monitor and everything, and a laptop, and you're drawing it live. And I'm sitting here like, is it? I could have sworn I saw like another person or everyone bring like their generator and other things. I think there's yeah, I'm not the only one. I mean, if the only one I met was just like displaying my art and videos, then cool. But like, there's others people. I know the first time I legit was the only one because I did a sweep around. There was no one else. But yeah, they do. Yeah, they made it seem like I was so advanced. Meanwhile, I didn't get like, I don't have like the shoebox borders. I don't have like the freaking square card thing. And I'm just like, okay. But the compliment was nice. I did say it wasn't nice for them, but my god. But yeah, these are the, hold on, me again. Yeah, these are the new stuff that I did make. Some of these are I shown obviously on stream, at the very least. Fun fact, someone apparently at the con had B-Star stuff. I wasn't the only one. Cheers. Because that was the problem the last time. Apparently. The first time vendor, people came to me, was like, you're the only one with B-Stars merch. And I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna ride on it. I was like at the top, and lo and behold, I did like the great yaoi scene from the best thing. I was eyeing the B-Stars artwork for a good right? I was like, it's so good. Look, fun fact, the B-Stars announcement post, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, but they announced the final season's coming out March 7th. So I was like, yeah, let's go. I was like cheering, screaming. So I'm gonna legit binge both the final season as a whole. I already know how it ends, but I'm debating, or I don't know how they're gonna end, if it's gonna end like in the manga or something alternative. Because I know how it's gonna or concept for the yeah, it's more for us. More for us. We will never have another Beastars, I feel. Orange Studios. God, the creator. I think Pakai? I can't remember her name. But my god, it's so good. It's so good. I cannot wait to hear the dub. More Winfrey. Really, I legit was debating to go with like the Yuri route or the Yaoi route, and I went with like what my heart told me, and I went with Yaoi. Because I saw people were like actively like, a person came by our booth, like the second latter half, and then we got a Gresco, the Red Panda, and warped up. Oh, that's true. Oh, I should do a Gretzko. Oh shoot! If I could have peeled more, wait, I should have done a Gretzko. I love that show also. It's such a good show. No, it's a good show. I love season 1. I love season 2. Like, straight up. Season 3 was, like, the best. Season 4 was an eh. But then season 5 was like, oh. It wasn't bad, but I'm just like, oh, it was bad. It went kind of slight downhill because the VA for what's his name? I can't remember his name. He passed away. Billy, Kazama, who voices Josuke, so it was like kind of upsetting. So I was like, the other actor did a good job, but I was like so sad. But it ended off like it still ended off how it ended off, so I'm still satisfied. I still suggest for Kurose Carolito. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the suggestion list because we have way more. We have way more in the boxing. But yeah, these are all the prints that I did made, and these are the prints you have probably never seen before on this side, which was Black History Month prints. Now, context. I'm gonna give a massive context. These have been made way long ago. If you was here, hold on, I have to check my resources. I have to make sure this is correct. I thought I had. No, my YouTube refreshed. Frick. Hold on, I gotta switch accounts. If you might be wondering, Kitsune, what the heck? Why do you have historical figures on this thing? Well, one, I don't know if anyone knows, but today it is Black History Month. It is Black History Month, gang. So, this is my mom's idea. She told me, hey, why don't you sell the Black History Month prints? And I looked, I was like, I wasn't sure, literally, because, well, it's an anime convention. What are the high chances someone's gonna buy a real person? And she was like, go for it. Like, who cares? And you never know. And I was like, cause a lot of people were kind of giving respect. Some didn't buy it, but they were like, oh yeah, I see it. And they were like kind of curious about the history. In fact, let me find the episode. These were made way back in, what stream, where was it? What episode was it? Because I know I had it on my listing. Because it was like summer at best. It was like summertime. Oh yeah, it was episode 52 where I made these roughly. So if you want to go back to episode 52, I did a talk about that. But these were the prints. And I'll give like a mini history or talk to every single one. So we have Ruby Bridges, the first like black girl to like change for having African American kids be entering into school. Rosa Parks, everyone knows her, the first, the lady who did not give up on her seat because she was tired, and you can take that into any context. Historical boxer is the one I definitely like. Oh yeah, Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, his pose was hard to draw. Barack Obama, we legit watched a doc with my mom and I called I think Daring. It was the Daring. No, Dare. It was the one that had Michelle Obama, which technically not had him. He was in it, but it was more focused on Michelle and the aftermaths of like presidency and things. Super good. Watch it. Martin Luther King Jr. who obviously we know. Half of these are like based reference off like Uphose. This was a new one. Marsha P. Johnson, who y'all don't know, is the first ever Black African American trans LGBT icon. Basically, a version, short story long. She made the way for having the acceptance for African Americans to be part of the community, and so she's gorgeous, honestly, super pretty. So she made the way for like African Americans and like Black people to be like part of like the rep instead of being purely made for like, you know, white people and things like that. So yeah, and then Langston Hughes, the amount of poems and stories I read from him from high school, oh my god. I mean, they were good also, but oh my god, I could never escape. Like, never escape. If you don't know who Langston Hughes is, I think he's the one who, not The Raisin in the Sun. Hold on. It's not, okay, no, not, yeah, he's the one who wrote it's The Raisin in the no. What was his famous book? No, it's not Raisin in the Sun. He's the one who, I Too! Right, I Too! He's the one who did I Too. I remember that specifically. I had to do like a play spiel / like slam poetry reading off a summary of that in my early work group. Yeah, no, it is Raisin in the Sun. Yeah, it is Raisin in the Sun. If you don't know Raisin in the Sun, read it. It's really good. Or watch like a play. I'm pretty sure there is like a ton of plays. It's really good. Where are we? Malcolm X. Obviously, if you do not know Malcolm X, it should be Christmas. He's more of like, both of them were existing during the same time period. If you thought like Martin King was like the more like positive peace keep vibes, Malcolm X could have like, look, we can't do this peace talking. Violence is our end, so we gotta make them talk. And honestly, it makes too much sense. Read his also book. And then you have Kamala Harris, obviously the VP at the time for the thing, and could have been president, but you know, shit happened. And I'm telling everyone who y'all are suffering the consequences just as us if you're an American. So yeah, you're dying on the ship with us. Jesse Owens, famous track star runner. I had my notes for half these people, and I'm like, my thing, like, yeah, track star. He's a track and field runner, very powerful in a sense, and from Ohio? No, Oakville. No, why did I? Yeah. Then you have George Washington Carver, not the other George Washington, the one who made the peanut butter. A fun fact. Or the one who has been initiated with the peanut butter type. So yeah. Harriet Tubman. There is a movie off of her. I think it's called Harriet. No, it's called Tubman. I can't remember. Really good movie. Help with like the Underground Railroad. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's basically just a way for slavery and those who were in captivity to transfer from underground without any needing of like being captured. And fun fact, this is how from her I realized why we take chicken on the road and like bread. I'm not joking. I don't know, it was like a while ago, because my family and I, or like whenever we do like a road trip to and fro, we always have like a rotisserie chicken and bread. And I always thought, why don't we get like a pizza or something? Like, I don't mind chicken and bread, but it's always chicken and bread. And it turns out the reason why is because they had to use that to travel underneath. And so they can't get any of the food source. It took too long. Chicken's the only good resource because you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold, you can't eat it raw. But if you cook it, it's like a versatile meal. And so I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. And I was like, that makes too much sense. Like, holy crap. And then you have Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman is the first African-American pilot. Popcorn kernel. Which I'm surprised. I didn't know she was the first female pilot. Which is that is very rad. And finally is Frederick Douglass, who We don't know his birthday, but apparently he was born in February, and yet he died also on February the 20th. So we don't know where he is, but he's also a important political figure movement as well. So yeah, we've had these all sold out. We had them all on display. A lot of people were asking some questions about the people, and they were kind of surprised by the fact that, one, I'm the only table who had this stuff. And I had to tell them, well, it's a reminder. It's Black History Month, technically. It's just because, look, I'm a nerd at most, but I'm also a person of color. And so by that proxy, I have to care more about my history, if anything else. I'm gonna head back to work. Was I saying out? Came in to catch up more stream. Of course! Thank you for joining and stopping by, Affix! We're gonna have another stream like tomorrow, because it's Valentine's Day. So, yeah, you can join for that. But rest well, and good luck at work. And thanks for the vibes. Oh my goodness. And I am also a person of color, so we had to like, and so some people bought. So it was kind of nice to see some people were caring enough. I know I am a nerd, but I have to care. My history comes most important first. I think the next part is photos? Yeah, okay, photos. So, context. I'll be working tomorrow as well, honestly. It was cool meeting at the con, very true. Oh, thanks! Honestly, look, you do not have... My place is for everyone to come. I'm glad you were able to come by, and I'm glad you was able to just see what the heck I kind of do-ish behind. My energy is just the same regardless. I don't really, like, change my, like, personality as much. I'm gonna make myself a tad smaller so I can, like, show myself here. But yeah. So, context. My dad took, like, majority of the photos, and so I was not able to grab, like, every single person's information, so I was legit upset. It's like, he took the majority of the photos, so I wasn't able to. So if you see anyone, or if somehow they see this, and they ended up, like, not, and more like, hey, you tag me. I'm sorry. Peanut butter and jams. I am delicious. I am a peanut butter and jam sandwich, specifically the crustless version of it from the not sponsored version. But yeah, we had like a ton of cosplays. My dad was, like I said from the last episode when I went to the Comic-Con, my dad was also the one taking majority of the photos. So he took a lot of people in cosplays. So obviously there are some peoples you do recognize from some fandoms. So I'm pretty sure if by order, oh yeah, the voice actors for the Digital Circus was there on those days. So that's why there was a lot of people who was dressing up as Ragatha and Jax, Gangle, Kinger, Kane. I think I saw one of Bubble? I can't remember. I think they were holding a Bubble plushie. But there's a lot of, like, you know, VAs from that. I sadly couldn't make it on time because I was literally more in my hands in my station as well as like a friend's station for a bit. So one day I will see them. Not today. I see you, but oh my god, I look awesome. Yeah, these are other people. So some of them were from Sonics, some I think from Cyberpunk. I know Kenya was there from Hasbin Hotel, the Doctor from Team 4 Stars, Raven and Gwen. I can't remember her name, but I know she is 100% from Dispatch. I've seen her. These two, they were talking with my dad a bit, and they came by my booth earlier and then talked with my dad. And I mentioned to them, hey, my dad is kind of into cosplay, and he wants to get some informational tips. This is on like the first day, by the way. He want to get some informational tips on like cosplaying and things. And so they were both telling my dad like, oh no, cosplay is a form of anything. You can be like anything you want. There's no like shame to do like any cosplay and things like that. And like I could see him looking at me like a smug look on his face, like he knows he's right. Like he's like, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why my kid's like being so aggressive with it. And here's the thing. I said before the reason why. is because he wanted to cosplay as a character from a late show called Handyman from SNL, early SNL. In fact, I think, where's my mouse? She was the only one who knew. Like, my dad mentioned, like, hey, do y'all know, like, a show, if it's from, like, a sitcom bit from, I think, Saturday Night Live, or no, In Living Color, called, like, Handyman? Yeah, Handyman. Handyman. And, like, she was like, yeah, I know that show. And I was like, oh my god. And so, by that proxy, they were like, he was like, see, they would understand it. I'm just like, Dad, I know you get it. I just like, it's such a good, yeah. It was just like a crazy, like, it was like a small, like, bit. And though they basically gave him, like, the okay to cosplay as that character. And context. If you have not seen, In Living Color, search it up, watch the video, and then you'll see for yourself. After they left, my dad looked at me. He was just like, So I can technically. I really was. I was like, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't, Dad. I'm just like, there's like, you can cosplay technically. You can, technically. There are just very scary people who will somehow take advantage and or be like very, very rude. So I know you can. You have full permission. He can technically. And so if whenever I do another of these vending events, he'll have the permission. He got the backup of these two people. So I'm not, he got it. He got the okay sign, I guess. If anything else. So I was just like he was like owning me because of the fact that apparently I'm holding him off from cosplaying. Like, see, I can't believe my own kid's not letting me cosplay. Like, that's so upsetting. I'm like, I'm not holding you, dude. Like dude. Like, if you can do the thing. I'm just saying, like, imagine giving context of like who you're dressed up as. And you're saying like, oh, it's a character from a sitcom early of Paul, who is a disabled person. In context, my dad he is disabled, so he has himself like a pass on that department alone. So I'm just like, look, you can. I'm just saying you can. You just gotta be aware that there's some people who will be like, what are you dressing as? Like, oh my god. But they were very lovely and nice, obviously. And I'm still upset because I couldn't get like half their information. Reminder, my dad took these photos, so I don't have their informations of who they were. So, yeah, apologies. I think these are more cosplays. Yeah, these are more cosplays. So, we had more people who came by as well during for cosplaying, and I think I'm blocking. Am I blocking? Oh, I'm not blocking. Good. So we had more people come by. I think my dad was, at the very least, taking a picture of a lot of people. Maybe Gold Chip. Yeah, like, it was Gold Chip. It was Ichigo. Oh, excuse me. I know, I'm pretty sure she is from, I don't think Chainsaw Man, I think. I'm pretty sure. We had some Mikus. I know we had Haley. I'm trying to remember half these characters. I actually Hollow Knight. Yeah, the Hollow Knight. We had Corona from Soul Eater. And this one is particularly special. Also, it's me. It's jump scaring me. Oh man, can't you believe that? It's like hold on, let me bring me. It's a spitting image. Can't you with the award-winning smile. But yeah, this one photo was very special. Because we had Gold Ship doing it. Honestly, the Gold Ship like cosplay, I really liked a lot. It was actually kind of like fire. When my dad sent me the image, I was like, holy shit, damn. Like, that is like the most aura-based pose, and the glasses on top of it, like, god, it's like a JoJo like character. And it was like really cool. Every now and then my dad would always, since there's like a bunch of cosplays and he does not know many cosplayers or characters, he'll always lean up to me and just ask like, hey, who's that? And I'll be like, I'll look at them and be like, oh, it's this and this, or oh, and this and this. So he'll be kind of informed. Like, he does not know. Like I said, my dad is not very much into the whole culture of wherever I am. He is at least a somewhat nerd. He references like a lot of The Odd Ones Out, so I don't know how much of a nerd he is, but he knows that I liked it. I did like the Ghost Rider cosplay in the second row. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so special context. The person who did the cosplay for Ghost Rider, he was very lovely. He came by our table booth. Well, I wasn't looking, but he came by my table booth, and apparently my dad wanted to get a photo of him, or a photo at least of his face and everything like that, because he looked super cool, and he missed it. He couldn't hear because of the mask and everything. The second day, however, my dad, it was right, like, legit early morning, so my dad wasn't feeling well during that time, at the very least. Or no, it's the same guy. He cosplayed as Bucky's, like a Bucky's employee character, like the mascot and everything. And so he came by our table booth and everything, and my dad wasn't feeling well at the time, so he ate something bad, and so he was like escorted like out of the area. So he took my mom and my brother and the security guard who was at our table went over there. I didn't see what happened because I was focusing on the person, but I looked back and I just noticed that they was there. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know why it occurred, but we realized from a text in a call that my dad had food poisoning. So when he was in the Bucky like onesie, I told him like, yeah, he was a little upset, like he wanted to take a photo of you in your Ghost Rider cosplay, and he was like, oh man, that sucks, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear because of the math thing. And so I told him like, oh, no worries, at the very least. And so he went, we had a talk, and he left. Hours later, he came back, the Ghost Rider, everything, that same thing, and he went to me and was like, oh no, where's your dad? And I was like, oh no, he wasn't feeling well. Like, he had to like literally leave because he had like a food poisoning. I was like, oh no, that's terrible. And he went out his way to dress up as Ghost Rider for my dad so he could take like a photo, or my dad could take like a photo of him. And so I was like, oh, that is too sweet. And he was super happy. And so in my stead, I decided to take like a photo with him, and I sent it to my dad as like this is for you, Dad, because I know you missed the Ghost Rider. And I was like, Dad, for you, a gift. And he was like, aw, sweetheart, thank you, I appreciate it. And so I was like legit upset that like he wasn't able to see the Ghost Rider, because he was like taking the pics and everything, and I was like kind of like upset too. I was like, god dang it, like food poisoning now? In fact, during this entire time, I had like a little bit of a moment where I was legit by myself, and I'm putting heavy air quotes, you can't see it, but it's there, of me air quoting. For the first day, my whole family was there, but my mom had to leave for her fun trip. The second, like the next day, my dad then had to like be MIA, and so it was just like me, my brother mostly, but my mom came back later, and so it was all of us, but it was mostly me and my brother, and we were just like, I'm kind of like now stuck here. This is not good. I mean, good for me, but this is terrible, because I'm like, both my parents are MIA. What am I to do? Oh no. It was terrible. It was scary, but we handled it with ease. In fact, a lot of cool things happened. I got like on the second day when I was the only one by myself at the table, a couple of people came by and they were telling me, hey, we do interviews for small vendors and booths. Would you want to do an interview with us? And I was like, holy well, here's the thing. First, they went to my table and I explained to them everything. I was like, this is my booth. I did art and this and blah, blah, blah. and everything, and they was like, oh, that's fantastic. Well, we were gonna do like an interview to like experience you at, like at the anime con, like what do you do, and can you give us like an entire interview? And I was like, oh shoot, okay. And I realized like, oh wait, I kind of just gave everything of what I said to them. So I was like, I wasn't even thinking of my entire spiel. I was just talking because that was like my trained thing, and I ended up realizing I just said what they needed to say on the camera. So I did it again on repeat, and I gave them the ticket, and they were so sweet. So when I get there, they said how they will like figure out to post it, and so they'll tag me on Instagram. So when I get tagged on Instagram, we will watch that video of my interview of me at some point. I promise. But I was like, I naturally talk like a lot and fast, and I wasn't even thinking. So it was crazy. And the thing is, I was there by myself. No one was there. Like my dad was MIA for sickness. My mom was helping my dad, and my brother had an escort and take the thing. So they came, they saw the interview, and then they left. And so I was like, wow, the one time, which is crazy. Oh man, I loved it. So hopefully, I'm scared to see it, but who knows? And here are some more photos. We have more photos from the, shoot, I did a double photo? Oh man. But these are the raffle photos. So, shoot, I'm blocking. So these are the raffles. So context. Like I said from the beginning of the stream, we did a raffle for every hour of the hour where they can win a free print or a free sticker of choice. And obviously a lot of people came from that at the cosplay would came by and take the photos and things like that. And so it was kind of fun. It was very fun and communicative, just seeing the people and having fun. I didn't know apparently VTubers are gonna pee here. So here's the context. Here's the thing. This photo is very, well, two of these photos are special to me. Fun fact, 3 VTubers came to my booth, and I didn't know about that. I didn't know VTubers were gonna be at this convention at all. Like, it was kind of like bonkers. So, I'll give let's start with backwards. So, so context. 3 VTubers came to the convention. I wasn't aware of it. I didn't even know they were gonna come, but they were here. And so if you've been to any conventions or an off-kai or things like that, vendors and boothing events will always have little stands, i.e. for moving around, so they can be in the place without physically being there because of, complications with travels and or they can't be there in the present, things like that. And it helps them enough to know they'll be part of the community regardless. And so I wasn't aware of that. I want to start backwards. Let me see if I could find their channel, or let's start with the one that was the biggest surprise to me. So I know I did a double photo, but I don't know if you can see the zoom in. This was the first VTuber that came to my table. Herblink. I think I said his name right. Herblink. Herblink. So they were coming by my tabling area, and I looked over and I was like, oh my god, their design looks cool. They are a mystic, celestial deer VTuber from what I've gotten from I just watched his stream the other day, and he has some nice vibes. Don't worry, I'm gonna give a massive shout out thing at the end. But he came by my table booth, and I was kind of ecstatic because holy shit, a VTuber! Whoa, I like your model! Damn, you look kind of fire! And he was complimenting and everything like that. And he was I kind of explained yeah, I'm also kind of a VTuber. I have a model, kind of, my banner, the character, and everything is my model. I'm just slowly upgrading it. And so I gave my tickets to him and was like, hey, since we're gonna have a raffle in a minute, would you want to, oh, I think my music stopped. Hold on. Give me a minute. My music stopped. Yes. Okay. So, present. And so context, I was like, hey, Herb, if it's all right, if you want, we're having like a raffle in like a minute, so you'll be able to win like a prize and or a sticker of your choice, or a print or a sticker of your choice. And he was like, all right, that sounds fun. And so it was, my friend group came. I wasn't expecting any of them to show up, but then again, I was I forgot to mention to them that I was vendoring, so I kind of like, I accidental ghost them. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to. I was just very busy with like 1,000 other things, and so I had to like once the entire event was over, I immediately like text everyone. I was like, I'm not dead. I've just been busy. I'm so sorry for ghosting like half of y'all's in the chat. I'm still alive. I will make it up to like a hangout. And they were like, oh, don't worry, Kit. You're fine. And it was great. I was like, yay, thank you. My friendship has been salvaged. And so they came by and they also want to participate in the raffle. And so I had like, this was like the biggest group ever. And so like 2 people came and they got their prints, and we haven't got like our 3rd winner yet. And so my mind was like, what are the chances somehow if like I know they just came in, but what are the chances he would win the raffle? And they picked out the ticket immediately. I was like, no effing shot. I was like, no way. Like it was like the first like I was not expecting like, look, it's a gamble, it's a raffle, no one expects to win. My thought was like, the chances he would ever like win this, because it was like he just came in late, and so usually with the latter one there's like a higher chance they won't get picked, because my brother kept constantly shaking the box like a lot, and so I was like very surprised. And he was also surprised. He was like, yeah, let's go. I was like, holy crap. So I was like, it was like the very first time. And so I held the photo. He picked out the K-pop. My friend also got the K-pop because I know she loves that a lot. And they got like the Sailor Moon also back. Oh, welcome. Oh yeah, welcome back. So Herb won immediately. And so he was chill. And he was like, oh man, your art is I'm gonna follow you. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna follow you immediately because I really like your design. And so yeah, so follow I don't know how to do a proper like, let me see if I can do like a, actually we'll have like, I actually do have like a shout out thing at the end, so do not worry. We do have legit like a shout out thing, so it will give more context. But that was like the first like, I guess like a VTuber who won a raffle. I wasn't expecting, like I said, I wasn't in general, but that was like a history in the making. Context also, fun fact, face reveal. Hey GB, and I've been showing my face. This is like my 2nd time I've done like a convention thing, so I've already did show my face, so this is nothing new of the sorts. It's new to some people. I rarely, if ever, show my face, but I don't care enough, so but yeah, welcome. And it was kind of fun. The fun fact about this, my dad was the one who was next to me, and so Herb left immediately, and so I was sitting down. I was like, man, the high was coming off immediately. I was just like, man, crazy. And immediately I told you go to conventions. I'm starting to go to conventions. I'm just going as a vendor right now since it's kind of fun and I want to do that if anything else. So yeah. Also, I hope you're well. I just now started doing it. I mentioned talks for this particular one in past streams. I just couldn't have the chance, let alone the time, to make like an official announcement because I've been busy like a freaking bat out of hell. But yeah, this is the one that had some of the voice of Phoenix Wright, the voice of Digital Circus, Lizzie / JoJo Trisha, as well as the voice of Gangle, as well as the voice of what's her name? I can't remember her name, from Knights of Goveria. Which, fun fact, is now greenlit. Knights of Bavaria is now greenlit on top of a new Owl House like book. So 2 things in the sense. It's super goddamn rare in my country to have one. Yeah, unless you have to make a way to make it, and if the people are willing to go, it's hard. Like vendors and cons, they're like hard. I mean, who knows? You never know. You can always like Google search; they'll be there. But I mean, it's the U.S. at the very least. They will have somehow something. I just know we won't. It's either the West Side, the East Side, or Texas. They will never have one for anywhere else in the central area. But yeah, I was after the second raffle and Herb left. I was like relaxing myself a bit, and my dad, who was there, was like kind of excited. And so my realization hit me. I was like, Dad, I was like, oh shoot, Dad, that was like your first time seeing a VTuber. And I was like, yeah, it was. I was like, oh shoot. Like, oh my god. I was like, you've never seen a VTuber before besides my streams. I was like, well, kinda, yeah, you're the only one I know. And so like, oh my god, dude. Oh, I love conventions, want to go to more. You should have been. I'm gonna do more. I gotta get accepted to them. That's the very least. I might do there is gonna be one in 2027. So I'm gonna plan to defo go to there. So I'm making the paper, I'm making the announcements. Yeah, it was his first ever VTuber counter. And my brother's, apparently. He knows what I do. He just feels, he was just like, he was just very weird about it. I don't know, like, weird confusion. And so my dad was like, yeah, I did met a VTuber. I was like, holy shit, my entire family met a VTuber. My mom met one, kind of met one. Well, no, my mom met one on the later day, the next day. So you sell stuff? Yeah, I mostly do art. Oh, I guess I'll show the things, the previous slide. So this is the one. These are the new stuff. Ah, shoot! I'm in the way again. These are the new stuff that I did make. That in terms of new. If you want to see the other stuff that I did make, you check out the previous. Check out episode. Hold on, I'm trying to find the episode real quick. If you want to see the actual more stuff that I did make, go to episode 91. And you'll see more information on my first actual ever like vendor. But these are the new stuff that I did make, if anything else. New prints, old new prints that I just made, if anything else. But yeah, still like new stuff in general. But yeah, it was my first. They all had experience with like meeting like a VTuber in a sense, and so which is kind of funny. The second VTuber who did come by. Who, fun fact, I wasn't there. My brother was the one manning the station during that time. So I physically wasn't there. Hold on, I'm trying to find her name. I think her name is Cywave. I think Cywave is her name. I'm trying to actually find like her actual like, her handle. Give me a hot minute. Where is she? Okay, Cywave. So Cywave came to my table. I wasn't there during my table because I was with another person helping. But my brother was the one who was there. So the funny thing is, that was his first time experience with a VTuber. I don't know what context or what happened, but from what I got from the video, the reason why she came over to my table booth, I had my Vaporwave video constantly playing. And because of her theming of, retro style wave, vapor style, cyberpunk style, and future funk, she came to my table because of that. And my brother just didn't know how to handle it because he never met a VTuber. So he was like kind of freaked out. Real Vaporwave attracts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was more mad and upset that one, not only I could have met like another VTuber who had like the same interest and geeked the fuck out. I could have seen my reaction of like my brother, because yeah, he was the second person who met a VTuber. And so he was just like weird. I was like, dude, are we gonna get like a bingo or something? I was like, dude, we had like so many people. And then you might have thought, oh no, is that it? My goodness, there is more. And so this is the third. She came. How did he handle that? I don't don't know. I guess he was just weirded out from seeing the VTubers because he never met one. I didn't know. I guess he's more surprised that they're able to walk around or wheel around. He just wasn't aware of it. But it was kind of funny just seeing his reaction. And so you might think, oh no, is that all? Did you meet all the VTubers? No, Your Honor. We met one more. So this on the bottom of the screen, if you can see me, I'll be weird if some current as monitors checking out. Don't worry, they are all kind. They were all kind. They were all kind. You look at the picture of me. Oh yeah, I did. I said it was in the Discord. I don't know if I reacted to it, but when you mentioned it like a while ago, I saw it. I was like, I was like, yeah, you made him, which is super cool. My headphones are falling off. But this was like the last day of the convention. So this was like, now I was here, I was with my mom and I was with like my brother. And so, this is the same guy who was with Cywave. And so we had a new VTuber who came in the midst. And her name was Neko Horosama. And so it was kind of cool seeing her model as well. And so, as one does, I geeked the fuck out. I was talking. I was saying how much it was super cool to see and the model. And she was also so sweet as well. And so lovely. It was super fun. And her model is really cute. It's a 3D model. And I was just telling her like advice on like how to be like a better like a streamer and everything. And so she was just like, just constantly talk, just keep talking and constantly talk. People will come when you do like yapid talks amok. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just never shut up. And fun fact, my mom came back like right after that. And so I introduced my mom to the VTuber. And do you know what happened right after that? She got weirded out like immediately. And so I had to explain, and to my mom, and the guy next to me was like, explain to my mom, like, this is not an AI, it's not a robot, it's a real person. And she also had to be like, I'm not a robot, it's a real person. And like behind the screen, it's just with the model. And so she was just like, oh, okay. So she literally had her defense guards way up. Because she knows my hatred of AI, like a lot, and by that proxy, she knows how I feel. And so, just having this weird conversation, what seems like an anime girl on the screen, what the heck is my child doing that? And we had to all reassure her, like, this is a real person, she just has a model, I don't know what she knows. And so the guy was like, they had their whole entire side conversation of what a VTuber was, and so my mom was legit getting, like, information of what it was. And it was kind of funny. And I know from her reaction, she was like, oh, interesting. But when they slowly had more conversational talks of what she knew and things like that, I was like, okay, I get it. I explained what my mom would be with. Trust me, my mom knows at the very least adjacent, because I don't know if she knows what I does as a VTuber. She just knows I stream with a model character. That's on my screen and that's it. At the very least, she had almost met a VTuber adjacent. I've already explained on the first ever vendor event that I went to. Way back last February, if anything else. But, ow, I hit my mic. But she saw my reaction adjacent. She didn't physically see an actual VTuber. So this was like her first legit, like, in-face. And with that, she had like 3 instances of people who were in my family member who met a VTuber at the very least of each one, which was kind of funny. So now they're all slightly aware at the very least. So the day if I somehow have like Offkai and pray tell they ever show up, that's gonna be very fucking funny. And just being like, what? Like, you watch these like big titty like people and like no, there's more to that, trust me. Like, they're all dipping their foot in the VTuber rabbit hole. Not yet. My mom was semi. because she does actually have a model. I'm trying to teach her. We're gonna sit down on the very least and teach her what the heck the whole YouTubing spiel is and everything. And because like she doesn't know what the heck she's seeing. I don't know what my parents are seeing. I'm just like if we ever go to like, it's like there's like so many like boobas and like hex surround things, everyone like, and you're okay with this like kid? And like, yeah, they have like better things. Like it's more than just that. They make me laugh. Like it's the scene from it's the clone of like the Jessica Rabbit and like Roger Rabbit situation, where like the Roger Rabbit was like all my Oshis and Kamoshis that I'd be watching, and then all of a sudden like my mom like wondering like, why do you like watch these people? Like, or I was like, I have to go home to my bedroom. My Oshi's on stream right now. My family was like, why are you watching them? Like, what do you see in them? It's like, they make me laugh. It's kind of fun. But they were super nice and they were chill to my family. So shout out to, we'll have a big mega shout out so you can obviously follow them. But big massive shout out to every single one to making my booth table super fun. Because I was not expecting VTubers. I was not expecting them to come and legit to my table. Like, at all. But it was kind of fun. And I really did liked it. And so that made me kind of happy. Like, you know, that made me like very happy to meet them all. And also, this was a cosplay. They were entering, I think, the cosplay. Oh yeah, context. So they were entering a cosplay competition for it was Twisted Wonderlands. And they were dressed up as, what was his name from the character? Red Rose? I can't remember his name. Cosplay competition. Yeah, so every time at the convention, they have a cosplay competition where you can sign up and you put on like a performance and a show, and by that proxy, you'll be able to like, you know, win a prize, any prize, I don't know, for first, second, and third. I sadly wasn't able because, like I said, I was stationed at my booth, but everyone was very loud that day. So, yeah. Yeah, a lot of conventions, anime conventions, will have like cosplay competitions. Because that's like their bread and butter, if anything else. If you're going to an anime convention, there is gonna be a competition surrounding cosplay. Like, there is no way. In fact, there's like a lot of people who do like dress just to hang out, to vibe out, and things like that. Did I saw the Rosman cosplay in the photo? Was there a Robin cosplay? No. I can't tell. But they were dressed up as, from Twisted Wonderlands. I think Roseheart? Red something. But they were like cosplaying as them from Twisted Wonderland. The new anime apparently from Disney, which is kind of crazy. Which is super cool. I have a bucket list of meeting my favorite streamers. I met Dodge and I still have you and 2 others. Aw, shucks. Hopefully one day, if I have proxy, because I'm very bad at announcing it, so I have to make a proper announcement. But the gold ship. Oh yeah, the gold ship, I wish I could have a chance to talk. But the gold ship and the Ghost Rider is super cool. I'm gonna post this story or the slideshow on my Instagram because yeah. But if I'm gonna make an if you follow the people there at the very least. Welcome back. Sorry, I might spend it less, but I'm gonna regardless. Yeah, the thing is with conventions, you will spend money. I know people make those. You see those TikTok jokes of like, how much you gonna spend at conventions? And like, I'm gonna spend like $0 or whatever, and they spend like way more. They're hella expensive. They're really expensive. It's like so expensive. Oh, I'm in Texas if you ever go. I'm going with small ones since I am still fairly new. I'm just going to ones locally where am I in my state, and then hopefully, I'll go out. How expensive are we talking? I went to I think a sword booth. I didn't have a photo of it in my thing or video, but I went to like a booth that had made like custom weapons from like popular shows and everything like that. And the most like I saw was like a scythe, I think the scythe was like, I don't remember the price. It had like a triple-digit number. It was really good. It was hard for me because I couldn't walk much, but if you know conventions and cons, the one thing you should know is that it's craftsmanship. Like, seriously, 99% of convention makers are literally artists and creatives in the field. Like, you'll have some, like, you know, like, we have like a Tesla car, we have like a business or whatever, but no, 99% of people are straight up just people who are like creatives. I'm just not so straight up. Honestly, dude, if you see my banner, dude, I'm pretty sure you'll recognize me. I need to make the way to dress up as my own actual thing. But they are very expensive, like really expensive to go to conventions or in general anything like an event like that. Because it's more craftsmanship, because people put like their time, their energy, their efforts to like making something that they're selling to other consumerism. It is a business at best. So yeah, you have to give them their time and money. And no people do it better than the ones in Artist Alleyway, because oh my god, so many people. God, they're so cool. But yeah, those were the, I'm trying to remember what other remember photos, if I can remember. If I remember. I've met a lot of my friends, or people who I was surprised meeting, because apparently they were also there at the same time. I was like, oh shoot! Both my friend groups from different sides. Like, I met like my friends from my furry club who was also there, as well as like my other friends from like my classes. I was like, whoa, everyone's like here. What is this? Avengers? The Endgame? Our style's so recognizable in my eyes. Oh, aw, shucks. I'm gonna try and prove it. At the very least, but shucks. I'm glad my art style is recognizable. That means it's either very good, and that means I've either improved or not improved much in my style. but don't worry. I'm pretty sure if I'll do another one. My next one I'm gonna do is 2027. So I'm making an application right now, so I'm gonna do it, and I'll be able to hopefully add more things. If anything, because I really do like vendoring stuff, and it's super fun. So, what other stuff happened within the story that I'm trying to remember? I do remember I went a walk around, and one of our table booths that we went to, who, they have an actual story. I'm gonna talk with more about them later, but I went to one of the booths, and they had an entire theme. It was a duo. And essentially they had a theming with like a fantasy style and everything. And so they were setting up the next day. And so by that proxy, they had like a table where they do like a trick or treat, where if I flip a coin, a treat would be like they get something half off price, and like a trick coin, it will be like a magic trick they do. And so I got the trick coin. I wish I recorded it, but I wasn't able to, because I love magic tricks. I really love magic tricks a lot. And so I was able to look around, and they did the trick, and I was like staring at it, and they saw my moment. I was like staring at it intensely to figure it out. I was like, ah, shoot, he's like learning this stuff. And I was like, no, you'd be surprised. I'm staring at it intensely because of the wonder. If my mom was here, she would have like stared at this sucker to figure out the magic, and they were both like, oh no. It was in fun jest, but my mom, when it comes to magic or street magics, we would walk by. In fact, there were a couple times, this has nothing, I guess, we was traveling, when we was in London, like the 2 summers ago, we were walking down across where Buckingham Palace was, and we saw like a side area where they're having like the magic section at, and it was basically like a magic guessing game where you basically have to figure out how many things are in the thing and then guess. And so my mom was counting in her head. She got it right every time. And so I asked her, why don't you just do the thing? You're like really good at knowing the numbers. And so because she was like, look, I like watching it from afar. I just don't want to spend my money on it. But I told her, like, you're winning. You got it like right half the times. What's stopping you? She was like, trust me, they're gonna do something on me. I just don't want to spend the money. So I'm like, okay, miss show off and things, like, you don't want to spend the money, but you're so like whatever. It was kind of funny. And so I thankful she wasn't there during that morning, but it was kind of crazy to seeing how I was just intensely staring for the funs of it. So if she saw the magic, she was gonna try to figure out like how the hell it works. Like, seriously, backed for everything. It's like a carnival games type feel. It is. It is. And you're like, want to figure like, well, what the magic is? I want to figure out the magic. And you're just like, oh my god. There's always a person who's like, no, go back. How did you do that? Which is kind of crazy. And I think I'm trying to remember more storyline events. I was more likely stationed at my booth, so I had booth vendor buddies constantly around me. At the very least, who look at me like occupado and everything. But it was surprisingly cold those 2 days. We was inside, but it was cold. It was cold. Oh, I think the music stopped. They're done. The music has stopped. Nope. There we go. But it was kind of cool just surprising like seeing my friends and everything and all that jazz. I'm trying to remember what other things happened at the event that day also. And I'm trying to like legit like remember. It was just like a blip because I barely was stationary. Or I was stationary the entire time, if anything else. But I think that's all the relative photos and things I have. In terms of photos, unless there's more. No, we don't. Okay, so that's all the photos. Half it was a match for my dad, half it was a match for my actual like phone and everything. But to all the people who came by my booths and like either who participated in like my raffle and or like wanting a photo from like my dad to add to his forever cosplay collection photos and just to understand what I like. Thank you for being kind. You guys were very super kind to us, and I am by that proxy my family, and they all appreciate it so heavily much. We all liked it a lot, and so it was super lovely. So now, I'm pretty sure you're excited to know the tradition that I have. This is gonna be a yearly tradition where every time I go to a vendor, we have the booklet of fandoms. And my god, you guys went out the park. You guys delivered way more fandoms than I was not expecting. And so we have a list of more fandoms for potential future merch. So now context. I established the first convention way back in November. But essentially, every time I go to vendor events and conventions, I have a booklet that basically gives all of my fandom idea requests. And so if you want to see future stuff be turned into merch, it will be there. And I will turn it into merch. In fact, these are the ones that actually were the ones popularized to the fandom. By that proxy being just most of Studio Ghibli and K-pop Demon Hunter. And obviously Beastars was there because, yeah, furries, that was just a me personal thing. But these four were the ones that were the most talked about, I want merch thing. And lo and behold, people bought. Or at least they bought the more Beastar stuff. I don't know what else. So what was new on the list today? Well, a lot. A lot newer fandoms I didn't know about, and I had to like research like half of it. So let's go to the fandom list, shall we? Here it is, our list of the fandoms that we've... I think... Okay, here's our list of fandoms. I gotta move me out the way again. The thing is, I can tell what my fandom, my friends put in because they are also at my booth station. So I know what they would put in at the same time, at the very least. So, these are the list of fandoms that we have. So, in the order that I got, and by that, we have Arts Night, which I've noticed have been playing, Pizza Chef, here's context. Don't worry, there's a context as to why Pizza Chef is there. Don't worry. Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy's Playtime, which, funny enough, the trailer dropped like a couple days ago. It's crazy letting it outside my house. Ooh, sick. Oh man, that's sick. But Poppy Playtime trailer just like released for, I think, its supposed quote-unquote final chapter, which I don't believe. They're gonna milk this franchise dry. Which, I've already seen it, don't worry. I thought a new fandom to add. Oh no, this is! Every time we add new fandoms, don't worry, I have the new fandoms also attached to it. At the very least, I'm just adding more fandoms at the very least. So just basically, for every convention, I'm gonna try the best to make fandom merch because I want to know what people like when they want to see. Because sometimes when you go to conventions, people don't have the merch. And so I did the chance to try the best to incorporate what the people want at the best. They won't be all done, but I will. Also, Daft Punk is fucking bass. God, that brings me back to like middle school and like my era of listening to like dubstep. Dubstep was like my first music genre. Wait, so you draw people or do you draw them people suggest? No. So essentially, whenever I do, no, we did. It brought me back to childhood, man. It was like, I was just listening. Would you believe me? I like right after our talk, I have like Daft Punk, like the Daft Punk song, One More Time, like appeared on my YouTube like recommendation page. Would you believe how it just appeared? I wasn't even searching it up. It just played. It was there. Like I got home and I popped up and it immediately was like not even a couple slides. It was just like, hey, do you listen to Daft Punk? I was like, no shot. It was listening to our conversation. It's a lot of stuff. It's like techno, it's like hip hop, it's like a mishmash of every song, and I loved it. Daft Punk was like that and early Skrillex, which is honestly all my favorite jam songs, and I loved it. Oh my god. But these are the but I'll add back Daft Punk. I gotta now listen to them again. God, I love Daft Punk. But these are all those the genre lists. Has Been Hotel, which was also in the previous list, so I'm gonna incorporate that as like we'll might soon add that. This is a new one. Dead Plate Studio, interactive games. I don't know if they meant Dead Plate like itself or they meant like all the games talking about, Studio Investigrave games. I don't know nothing about the game franchise, so I looked up. It apparently is like a very hold on. Let me actually Dead Plate. So this is apparently what from Dead Plate is. From what I'm seeing, it looks like a visual novel, and either involves cannibalism or eating people. The style is kind of interesting. I'll say that. It's not so I forgot what the word is. Falling ice. Are you? I don't know the fandom, so. This is like a very interesting branch, so I might legit have to play the game just to know what the heck this game is about. So it'd be like, because they put in the same, it has the one because someone also put in the same topic, be safe. Yeah, be safe, GB. What was it? They put like a recommendation for, where is it? I'm actually looking at my actual notes just in case. Where did they put? Where is it? I thought it was like, I guess the duo of Victor and Vincent, or no, Vincent and these two. They wanted like a duo art of these two. And I know I have it. I just can't find it, and I don't know where it is. I know it's here. And where is it? Oh, here it is. Vincent and Rodney. Rodney, I think that's his name. Vincent and Rodney. I don't know no context. Also, let's my action feature game at some point I got to play. I mean, it's both. It heavy depends. I'm just worried because there's like a couple of games that people are like, oh, don't ever play it. I'm just like, maybe. But they want art of those two, so who knows? We might have to play it on stream if we can figure it out. We gotta know the characters before we art the characters. That's how we get into their psyche. Haunted Hotel, the show from Netflix. With, I think, the haunted child demon boy. Luca, yeah, there's some games that are possibly I can't remember what I was gonna say. Some games I can play on stream, and apparently there's like a list of games that you just cannot, so I don't know if it's one of those types of games, So I'm just like, maybe, but you never know. Luca, Alien Stage, I have to put like the fandom. Homestuck, I know 100% this is my friend. I feel this is my friend because I know for a fact they are very into Homestuck and the series pilot came out, so I know this is you. I know this is one of them, at the very least. Mori Soul Eater, which also has been recommended on the previous list, so that will be on the counter for the next round batch. This is a new one, Scum Villain Self-Saving System. I don't know nothing about this one at all, so I had to like actively look into my phone to figure out what it is. I'm still confused topic-wise, so I don't know. See, it's like Scum Villain Self-Saving System. I actually don't know the series-wise of what it is, or if it's a game. But I did a quick research, and actually, let me look at my phone real quick to like quickly see what it actually is, so I can like. Okay. Oh, it's a novel. Okay, yeah. This is a novel. This is a novel. Let me actually like put this in so y'all can see. Okay, so Scum. Yeah, I did a lot of search. So it's a novel-based novel type novel. From what I've gathered, and that's it. That's it. I don't know. I don't know anything else about this franchise series. So it's based off, I think, maybe a game. Also, I don't know, but it's there. And so we're gonna have to research that. We're gonna do a little bit of researching. Like I said, I was gonna look into the thing, so you be surprised. Then we have Fazbear and Friends Season 2, specifically Ali and Kazam, which I also know a friend who also is in that thing, so yeah, I will make for them, I will do the best I can to make stickers. Yeah, like I said, they're the ones that are more in the niche category. Like, I will, like I said, do the more obvious ones, but we're gonna add, I'm gonna throw some curveballs in here. We're gonna throw some curveballs in here and just see what happens. And then you have Fake Friends, Fake Strange, which I think is also a visual novel as well. We have SMG4, specifically Mr. Puzzles, Weapons, and Toomph, not Toomph, which I almost misspelled, from the series ending towards. If you have not seen these trio characters, my god, they have like some history with each other of like the most toxic, yaoi, dysfunctional type of relationship ever. Rest in peace, SMG4. And look up, he's like a purple, pinkish creature that like molds and shape what it wants, like putty. We have to put like SMG4 because it is an SMG4 character at the very least. Then you have a new, this one's very new, called Homepage. I didn't know. I saw like a trailer for it on TikTok a bit, so it was kind of crazy to see. I haven't had a chance to look fully into it more, but I'm gonna check it out. And then obviously the Dispatch, because you know this game is never gonna die, and by that I mean I've seen so many art for. Okay, I think my music actually for real stopped. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yes. This game is never gonna like go away, but they specifically wanted Waterboy and Sonar, and by that, obviously I'm gonna do practically all the characters. I know nothing of Dispatch, but I do know it's basically about villains who are trying to redeem themselves, and there's a lot of lovings between our main guy and Waterboy. Like, everyone loves Waterboy. I've never seen a Waterboy hater. Like, we love Waterboy and we hate the Flame Dude. And yeah, that is this little section. So we have one more to go through. Yeah, so we have more. This is a part 2-ish because I added way too more. So, these are the new ones that we added. Demon Slayer, Trigun, which is surprising because I did have Trigun merch. I do have Trigun merch. I guess they didn't see it. We have Deltarune, which has also been added from the previous, so that will be obviously up there. Berserk, Zelda, any version, Zelda/Link, so any version. Code of the Lambs, Alice in Wonderland. Now, fun fact, so the person who went and did this special recommendation was like, they were dressed up as like the Mad Hatter, and so I asked, like, does it matter any version of Alice? Because there's like a ton of versions. You have like the book version, then you have like the Disney version, then you have like the Tim Burton version, then you have like the Mad Alice version, and then there's like the video games. I'm gonna great Patamon for game. Oh my god. I know I'm scared to watch or play or touch that game. I'm scared, man. Genshin Impact scares me. One day, but oh my god, I've been near too many gacha games. By that, I only play Cookie Run Kingdom, which is once. If I ever touch that game again, I think I'm gonna like spend too much of my real money. But we had Chainsaw Man. It got recommended twice. So The Walking Dead. Yes, he was correct. So I gotta look into that. We have One Shot, which is an indie game, which I have seen, and it looks really cool. And then, yeah, the new one, Curse of Cowardly Dog, which I am legit surprised I have not made stickers for. Because I love the show. I was wearing, actually, in my previous, where is it? This particular shirt, I was wearing, like, my Cartoon Network shirt, which basically, oh wait, you can't see this one of me. I'm like blocking. Which basically had me in my Cartoon Network shirt. These are all shows from like the 2000s and 2010 specifically. So it had like Ed, Ed, Eddie, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, like Chowder, and it had legit Curse of Cowardly Dog on the sleeve side. So I'm surprised I didn't even thought of it. Because I do retro stuff. That is more of my thing. So I'm legit like debating like, I should just do straight up just like the shows like Cartoon Network era / Boomerang era. But I am gonna do we're gonna do the references up here as well. And then we have Obey Me, Shall We Date, which I don't know nothing about. Oh wait, gotta move me out the way. We have One Piece. They didn't specify what for One Piece, at the very least, but One Piece. I'm just gonna do, I think they want me to do like the pirate crew. So like the main pirate Straw Hat gang. So I think I know who is part of it. So I'll do like the main 9. I never watched One Piece, so I don't know anything about their series franchise as a whole. And all I know is that season 1 is now coming to an end after 1090 something episodes. Season 1's ending, so I'm not gonna watch it still. But my god, that's a lot. We have one that was called You Ya Ya Meme. Either this is like, I don't know if I'm like too old or too young or too stupid. I don't know what they meant to put when they said You Ya Ya Meme. I actually did not know. I went to search it. I thought I typed it in right, and I did type it right. But I don't know if y'all know what You Ya Ya Meme is or in the context. I feel sorry. I feel upset because I'm trying to figure out what it is. This is like, I know I said niches. It's a meme. It's off a meme, but there's not a specific meme that tailors to that. So I'm just like figuring out like what it is. So it's not there. So it's apparently the meme from what I've gathered, but it's not really being helpful. So yeah. Cookie Run Kingdom, the one that we legit talked about, which is surprisingly my first gacha game, which I delete on my phone because I don't want to spend my real money and it was too much work to take care of a damn kingdom or something. Maybe it's a meme. That I know it's a meme. I'm gonna find out to the bottom of the where it came from. So help me. But it is. I will figure it out. And then we have Jujutsu Kaisen, everyone's popular fan favorite. This one's new. It's called Skazoo, which are like animal creatures who are from the windows. They're like little chibi animal designs. So they look cute. Then you have Attack on Titan, which appeared in the last one. My Dress Up Darling, which I did have. I had My Dress Up Darling. It was there. It was in the front area. Like, in sticker form? I don't know. I have no idea. But I did have My Dress Up Darling. I had it. Everyone saw me worked on stream. It was there. I guess, I don't know. Evangelion was also there, which I have not seen, but I know how depressing AF it is. Gachikatua. It's the new one with what's his face? Everyone likes him. Java. There's so many new animes popping up left and right. Oh my god. Like, yeah, it's the good answer, nephew. It's the good answer, nephew, good answer. It's that one. That's the meme I did see, though. That's the meme I did see like the most. Popping up. Yeah, it's the one like, give me a Mexican dish that ends in ito. Burrito. What? Good answer, good answer, good answer. That's the meme that I did see like a lot. Swear, this is like, yeah, this is like the second time I've seen like memes from a franchise and I have never seen it, and yet it's just everywhere. Yeah, and that it was the dance. It was the dun, 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 dun. It was like the dance part with what's his face with the locks. It was that. I got a lot of that. It's slowly my recommendation. Will I watch it? I have no idea because I don't know if it's like good or not. But it's there. We have Free Ren also, and finally, Hugh Morris. And I want to do Hugh Morris actually. You gotta do the good answer. Good answer, good answer. What if I just make that like an emote of just me clapping and just going good answer, good answer? Yeah, the fun fact. So in my little hiatus slash break off slash MIA, the Tamagotchi life came back. A last group, and this is the final suggestion I had. We were talking about Tamagotchi life, and if you don't know, Tamagotchi life trailer just came out for the new characters, and everyone fell madly in love with this clown goober named Hugh Morris. Let me actually pull him up. Hugh Morris, Tamagotchi life. So this is the character everyone loves, and I mean everyone loves. This somehow has taken over the internet. I forgot about the entirety of the music of the Tamagotchi life. I wasn't there when it happened. It was like so early in the morning for me, so I was not gonna watch it. But I did know there's a couple things. This is the US version. They had basically the same replica characters, but this is the US version. And so we had this is our version. I think the UK's version was named, I can't remember his actual name, but we had this lovely jolly fellow, and everyone loves him. Everyone loves him. Like, I mean, and Jude, I love him. That's where the trends kept coming from for the I think I'm feeling like by myself today of his little pose. And dude, I did that little meme trend, kinda. And so it was everyone, dude, I love him. He was just like the perfect I'm feeling a bit like myself today. And everyone, yeah, this is the different alt version. And everyone on the other side of the world was like, what the hell? You got Hugh Morris, you got this jolly man, and yet we got this little spindly Johnny looking motherfucker here. And I'm just like, it's like, huh, I guess we did. I guess we knew how much. Yeah, Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles was the name. Liked his design. Bubbles looks cute. I don't know. I couldn't see the name because I only saw this dude everywhere, and so it was kind of just like we were just talking about Tamagotchi life, and I've already saw the trailer, but I've already said like I didn't know his name. To be fair, I couldn't see. Trust me, that was what the internet was like saying. Everyone was like. Everyone was just like, why the heck did the US gets like Hugh Morris, our plus size king, jolly man Hugh Morris, and then we had like Bubbles and like everything. Here's the thing. I love Bubbles and I love Hugh Morris. However, Hugh Morris has like a plus up because his name's an entirety pun, and I love puns more than anything else. So Bubbles is like losing a little battle of it of anything. You know me. I play date everything. You know me. Would you dare disrespect Bubbles? He's the second god. Honestly, I'm not gonna disrespect Bubbles. He just needs to step. I'm not gonna disrespect the. I don't see much love for him on my timeline, which kind of sucks. I need to see more of his art or of Bubbles art. It was just nothing but him. But that was the last thing we added to the listing. And so I was just like, you know what? fuck it. I want to add Hugh Morris, and I want to make stickers for him because everyone really likes Hugh Morris. And so I was just like, let's do it. And so, yeah, I want to make an online, so I want to add him to the thing. I see a shirt off. I love Hugh Morris. So, oh yeah, the shirt. I didn't even see the shirt. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, I would love if it was Nintendo, please. You have like a moneymaker on your hand right now. Please, please make merch of like actually him. If not, then god damn it, the community will. And he looks kind of fun. You should put on your display. I might just do a few more. I was gonna do like a little sticker design. I might just do him for like the sake for it, because yeah. But he yeah, that was the last thing we were talking about, and we are just like, oh my god, Hugh Morris, and we were just like gushing over Hugh Morris, and they were just like, you know what, I want to add Hugh Morris, and I was like, you know what, hell yeah, add him to the list. So he's like out of all the people who's just like a name, which is kind of funny. So, and I think that's all the list. This is part 1, part 2. So the things I'm gonna incorporate and add whatever's on the list from the last time. So do not worry, they will be on the list. There are some repeats, obviously. So whatever has been repeated twice, we will add them more onto the list. So you better, I don't know, the next convention, you better up your games. So at the very least. But I know at very least Dispatch we'll have to do, I know, FNAF, we'll do FNAF and Poppy, because those are basically Taylor nostalgic bait. Soul Eater as well, I don't know in terms of like that. We'll figure out when the next poll happens, or the next vendor happens, but we have some ideas, and I have some ideas also to add, in terms of things to add. But these are the lists that we had so far, in terms of it. And so now, you might be wondering, hey, didn't you see a couple of repeats from the last time? And that I mentioned before on stream. You know, the Jujutsu Kaisen, the what was it? Yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen, Free Ren, and I think other things that were on there apparently. And I tell you, fun fact, unfortunately, I did make the designs for the group. So there was supposed to be another batch of stickers that was supposed to come at the same time of my prints. But because of packages problems, they weren't able to come on time. And so I've ended up just not having them. They did, however, come like the next day. Like after my event, the package that I had for my stickers were on my door. Like there, like a day right after the event's over. And so it was not only just like the repeat of like the new stuff I had to restock, because I had to restock Legoshi, I had to restock Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Moon, Pinky, and Fluttershy, because they were like selling out. I had to my other stickers came. So now you're gonna get to see the designs of the things that just didn't come into the mail on time. So these are the ones. So that the people who were shouting to the void of wanting Chainsaw Man, Free-Ren, Dan-Dan-Dan, JJK, I had the thing. The mailing just sucked for me. So it was just never established. So, but now it came, so I don't have to worry about merch. So now these physically did came. So I have them. So let's just take a little tour, shall we, of what we had. So, context. We have the Chainsaw Man group, and by that we had obviously Denji, and then we had Power, and then we have Makima. Let me actually pull up the list of all the characters so I can properly name them all right. Cause, yeah. So we had, these are all of the characters that we had. So we had Denji, blessing us guys for next con. Yeah, I thankfully do not have to buy more merch. But I have to open up my pack and make sure they all came in. But here are the merch that we had. So context. These are all single. This is a group one, so they're not single, and these are all singles. And this is solo. I was supposed to do Free-Ren and the 2 other characters, but I just didn't know how to draw them correctly, and it was ugly to me. So I just scrapped and just said Free-Ren herself. So yeah. sorry if you like the other characters, but yeah. And so, oh shit, I almost hit my mic. Oh my god. Hi. Boa! Hi, Boa! What's up? Sorry. You just came like right at the end of my stream. Phew. Ah, how come it's out of my mouth? Welcome! It's so late. Maybe that Genji character. No. So, let's get the context. So, Anime Abridged 101 story. So, this first batch was the Chainsaw Man batch. They were all individual stickers, and I had them of the main people. And by that, the proxy of the ones who I did like knew, or people knew the most of. I wasn't able to incorporate everyone because it was a lot of people. And so, yeah. How's it going? Recap's going well. We just showed the photo bombs. We told the stories of me meeting 3 VTubers, how my parents and my family have now just met VTubers, and so they're aware of a small niche that I like. I mentioned how my friends came along and by, which it was cool seeing you also there as well. So I have like popcorn stuck in my mouth. I'm eating like a bowl of popcorn right now. And how it was a very fun event. The second day was like, it went like a bad start, but then like picked up max speed. Niche hobby. Look, I haven't told them that I do like furry stuff as well. And all I know is that I like I'm an animal association club, so we have to take that at the very least. So that at the very least they are aware of that. But we're just talking about these products that just didn't come on time, but are here now physically in my bin. So these are all the characters from the Chainsaw Man series, and by that the most popular ones. Free Ren herself, the Dandadan crew. This is supposed to be a group sticker photo, and then we had Jujutsu Kaisen. So let's start with the Chainsaw Man. So basically, I did the 4 main, I guess, people, and I think the girl failure, from what I've gathered, because she's also somehow tied with it. And now, this is before the latter part of the movie came out. I'm saying this right now. I didn't see the movie. The movie wasn't out during this time. I didn't know anything about that or anything. So yeah, keep that in mind. If I did, I would have added. But we just did these people. So we had Denji, we had Makima, we also have Aki, we also have Power because everyone's gonna love Power a lot. And then finally we have I'm gonna butcher this name wrong. Kobeni? And it's basically a series about guy eats a demon and becomes a demon part human, and we have like some weird bad toxic relationship. Toxic relationships are bad. Just toxic relationship. And then you have Free Ren, which is Rio having her tantrum. Oh, I saw that on repeat. A different lot. Very cute. It was if you're a dog here, like a person, I would definitely pay for it. Wink. I have commissions open. If you do want commissions, you can literally just exclamation mark comes, and you'll be able to see my commission link. If anything else, but these are our this is the free one, which is basically learning how to. These are the learning to live life. Even though this is a grandma, technically. She looks young, but this is a grandma, like a gilf. So, yeah, if anything. Then you have Dandadan, which is the series of aliens and ghosts do coexist. Everyone loves them a lot. So, yeah. I did a group one, so I did one of the love fairies, the love triangle, and also ads. Fuck. Agile! Use Agile! Oh no! Where's the emote? Shit! Spam this, GB! Spam this! It's free! Everyone, if you have Agile, use that emote. Don't worry, I'm not talking, I'm just eating my snacks right now. Also, I gotta check my music real quickly. Nope, I'll go. Snacks. Welcome back! I'm also eating snacks. I heard food. I have like a bowl of not Was once warm popcorn, now slightly cold popcorn. I've been snacking on that the entire time. The extreme buttered kind. Got myself a homemade burrito. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh my god. I started now adding chicken burritos slowly. I was very finicky on how I eat like burritos, but now I had chicken burritos. They sound kind of fire. Homemade ones, oh my god, so good. Like, add some beans, add some chicken, some little cheese and rice. Ooh. And a little cilantro. Ooh, maybe. Like a little cilantro. I can't handle too much of it. But my god, it's so good. Oh my god. And then you have... I hope... Okay, so everyone should be back from the ads. I'm gonna come and love Jim and Phil. You'll do show here at work. Not that. Ah! Ooh! It's always a slow day. You gotta find a way to make your day lively and fun and awesome. But good luck. It might work. So, oh yeah. So I hope everyone's back from ads, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna continue on the list. So, this is the Don. This is the group 1. It's supposed to be one group. Somehow making it work. Yeah, a lot of you making it work. That works. That's alright. We have the main Don group. So basically, you have Momo, and then you have Okaru, and then you also have the grandma. I want to see Chainsaw. Oh yeah, these are the Chainsaw Man characters. Oh, y'all are blocking it. Oops. Shit. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Y'all are blocking it. I forgot. There's Chainsaw Man. So these are the Chainsaw Man characters that didn't come in the mail on time. They came like right after the con was over. They didn't came on time. The anime, never seen before. If you like it's like a very kind of like gory-ish-esque type of like show. But there's more if you don't like toxic relationships, because there's a lot of like toxicity within it, in terms of like the characters, then oh my god. It makes me sad because I do like the main guy, and people have always reduced him to like a man. He's getting both worlds. He's getting like a crazy girl and like a dominant type of like mommy girl, and I'm just like, no, you don't understand. He's like a broken kid from a broken home. He doesn't know how to handle like being around like good people, and it's very just like. I find when they go toxic, but is any? And again, oh yeah, it's good. The animation's really fire. The animation's fire, actually, so yeah, go for. But people always just reduce the characters, like, this is where the clip of the, it wasn't, which I didn't know it was from Chainsaw Man at the time, but it was where a memed version of it, where it was you've been conspired with the Skittle Squad, haven't you? You're a fruit! And it was just like, oh, and Power's just like, oh, fruit, I like grapes. It's like, this is absurd, I'm not gay. And it was just like, I know what you are! That was like the only knowledge I had of Chainsaw Man until I actually watched where it came from. I was like, oh! It makes it more funnier within the context of what happened. It was the time the Skittle Squad was just in my vocabulary, and that's how I describe myself to this day. Oh my god. It's telling me you need permission, from which I am assuming it's from you to read the terms of service. If you need read the terms of service, I'll check after to hopefully to help to grade it. Let me finish with this. Don't worry, I can't open this because it's gonna like unlock another thing. Wait, it's telling me to need permission, from which I am assuming it's from me reading the terms of. Yeah, I guess it is. And then we have the JJK. This is the series that ended, and I got a lot of people, specifically a lot of people wanting to add this. And so we basically have the entire, well, not the entirety, but like the main heroes, the main bad guys, and Gojo, I guess. I made my mind earlier, way before, how much I just really don't like Gojo a lot. Like, I already know how the series ends, so you don't have to worry about like a spoiler thing. But we have all the characters. We have Yuji, my favorite protagonist, like my favorite. It's a very good show. The animators need to be treated with more respect because, my god, they are putting through so much work. You have Yuji, then you have Sakuna, and then you have Nabora, and then you have freaking Megumi, who you can't see but I do like the hand dog pose at the very least. Then you have Gojo, and then you have what's his face? What's his face? He was like everywhere. Mahito, and then you have Sadara Gojo. And then this is a special one because someone did requested specifically Choso. So specifically, I added the group and I added him specifically to the group because he is technically part of the thing from in the series in importance. I could have added like the other characters. Like I have to request access. Should I just do this sleep? I can maybe later. It's been like in the working shopping thing. I'll figure it out and see if what the problem is on my end. Don't worry after like the stream. But take your time. But I could have added like other characters. I know obviously it just hit season 3. So I could have done Maki, I could have done Toge, Panda, like any other characters, but I just did the main ones. But at very least, I did like these all, and I'm so pissed that they never came in the mail on time. Because I put this in like way in advance, and I'm so peeved that they never came in. And so, good news to the people who did requested these, I did requested them. So these were supposed to be all together. I did had them re-request. I hear you, audiences. But thank you for adding those suggestions. I was peeved. I was like, what the hell? I thankfully now I have them so I could post them. So and hell, when I make an online shop, these are immediately gonna go up. Like all of them are gonna go up. Like all the things I made from the thing. So where my thing? Like all the things I made from here and the stickers I came by and whatever stuff I made from the table, they're all gonna go on my online shop. I'm in the middle of making a Ko-fi account right now, or a Ko-fi online shopping. Trying to figure out. Oh shoot, I keep butterfingers. I'm gonna make them all together. But these are the ones that just didn't come in the mail on time. Now I'm gonna get to the ending credits. So this is the follow them. These are the people I met who are really cool at the very least. Ah shoot, I'm blocking half. These are people who I met. Oh shoot, my border. These are people who I met within the. Ah shoot. Oh wait, no, the screen's like so small. Oh no, you're not gonna see the thingy. Why is window? These are the people who I met just at the convention and who kind of were like there in terms of like, it cut off. I was trying to find your account. I was trying to find your socials, but it was like I was bombarded. I was trying to find you to add you to the listing, but I just didn't have the time, and I feel upset. Everyone go follow Affix. Everyone go follow. You know what? We'll do this. Hold on, we're gonna do this. Am I still not? Can I? Hold on. Please tell me if I'm not that dumb. Everyone go follow. Does it work? Yeah, everyone go follow. Oh, Fix. Everyone go follow Fix. This is your personal shout out. This is your personal shout out because I couldn't find the image on time, and Instagram was making it hard for me to find it, and I was just peeved. Everyone go follow. Everyone go follow. You get the special shout out. You get called out by me. But for real, everyone go follow. In fact, all these people too. So these are the ones who made like the impact during my streaming during the entirety of the vendor of the 2 days. And everyone's blocking everyone, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it. So here are the people. God damn, goddamn chat, y'all are you're hogging up all the screen constantly? Bruh, move. These are all the people who were at the convention. Now, either these were vendors or these were people who I just saw and they were made an impact on me. So we're gonna go in the order, or not in order. Why is it not in order? I thought I had it in order. Don't blame us, Kitsune. But give a following out to the two vendors, to my vendor buddies who were with me during like my little section area, to Mocha Posting and Alan May Cry. They were nearby me with my booth and my area, and they were like keeping me like company during like the area as well. With Mocha Posting, we talked so much yaoi during it because their user handle was like yaoi AO3. And I was just like, oh my god. Because I mentioned it because the Beastar artwork I made had like the boys, and I was like, oh my god, dude, my username is yaoi AO3. I was like, oh my god. I was like, holy shitski, dude. I was like, yeah. What talk of yaoi talking? All the yaoi, boy to boys, men to men, comfy, angsty, apparently all. We were just literally talking about all in general. We had no like preference. We were just going like wherever. But they were super chill. They were like super. In fact, they gave me. It's not in the next photo, but they gave me a free sticker. For a doodle, and it's of their cat. It's on my laptop. I'm gonna figure out how to post it and put it on there. But it's of their cat, and it was like, if you get a doodle, you get a noodle. And I was like, hell yeah, please. And so Alan May Cry has a super cool art style because it is basically just the Peanuts art style, and it is really fun. It's really awesome. I was just like, oh my god, and it's such a good design of it, like straight up good designing. I want to make a sticker of my cat. You can't. There's like 1,000 ways to make stickers in terms of it. Like, you can always hand make them. You can always hand print them. People use Cricut to like everything by hand. And you have like the ladder route with just like go to like a print place and they'll make it. But sticker making is not that bad, not that hard when you know like the basics. Yeah, their art is like a spit on like really good like Peanut style, and I love the Peanuts. I was talking to them so much constantly. I legit told them like, hey, have you been to Knott's Berry Farm? Because they were a huge Peanuts fans, and they went to like I think the museum for like Charles S. I was like, and everything. I was like, have you been to Knott's? I think they said no. I can't remember. And I was recommending him to like, dude, go to Knott's. I'm a Peanuts fan also. You better go, please. You will love it. If you like it's like a kiddie ride, but trust me, you will see the Peanuts there way more. It is your vibe and energy. I was like, all right, I'll go. Obviously, a big shout out to obviously Stars. They weren't near me, sadly, because they were on the other side of the place, and I was like, oh no, we're so far away. They had to like vendor by themselves, but I try my best to come by every now and to like help and talk and chat and everything. And so they were so lovely. I'll give them a follow as well. And their account, because she also streams, which is kind of cool, which I keep missing. And I don't know why. I have my notifications on. I just don't know why I keep missing. Oh my god. And so Cyber Cat next. I went to their table during my second day. I was doing my rounds because I want to know what I want to get. It was like the last day, and I wanted to see like what I want to spend. And they were setting up, and I saw they had like an entire aesthetic of girl era. Like my aesthetic was supposed to be like on retro cartoons. There's like they nailed it down. Like the blue and like the green and like the Fugero style of it. I had like a sticker, I think if it's in my next photo, of all of the Fugero style of the me and the everything else. Like, oh my god, this is what I want. Do you have any idea? This is hard to come by. Like, dude, this is my favorite aesthetic. It's one of my favorite aesthetics. Like, I have like a top list. Fugero's up there with like the Vaporwave and the Kid Core and all the other JS. But they nailed it down so well. I was like, I want to buy your stuff. Can I give y'all a shout out if I stream? And they're like, yeah, of course. I was like, thank you. I want to buy your sticker. Agree with you. I love Fugero. It's just so calming. It's so clean. Like it's such like a clean aesthetic. It's like that would be what the world would be like if bullshit never existed. Sadly, we'll never have that, but I one day believe we'll have it. Next, we'll have these is a duo one. Sky Hurt Studio, and these are their 2 accounts. So context. So this is one account, but it's shared by 2 people, which you should definitely follow all of them. But these are the 2 accounts that are shared by one. Art of the Chill and Gary Albert. They were the first people to come by my table booth, actually. When me and my mom were setting up on like day 0, they came by and surveilled to see who other vendors were there, and so we were all talking to each other like immediately. Like they got our vibes, my mom got their vibes, and I got their vibes, and they're both artists, and they have like their own I don't know if it's on their account, if they have like a Discord server, but you basically have that to like contact with other artists. They have like classes, they are like super communicative, and they're the ones who I mentioned earlier who did the magic on their section area. The whole fantasy style, that was their entire booths and everything. And it was so cool. They were so nice to us. The thing is, we talked, I think, for like 10-20 minutes, and we didn't give each other our names during the entire time. And so we were just like, oops, we forgot to ask each other's names. We forgot to do that. And so we were already so comfortable with each other. We didn't even realize it. And so we were just like, they were so nice to us. Like, give them a follow. They're genuinely like on day 0, I wasn't even expecting them to be so nice to us and everything. And so they were super nice. Give them a follow if anything. Hold on, I got like popcorn stuck in my mouth. Next, we have Zelwing Zenith. This is their art. They were the last person who I saw on my boothing when I was like trying to buy something at the time. And their art professional is super professional. And holy cannoli, they said it was their first time. And I was like, shut up, there's no way. I was like, yeah, it is. I was like, what the hell? Their art style is cute. It's so clean. It's so very blue, which I took my mom over there and she was enamored by it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I was like, yeah, I know, right? And we got like some tip information from them. So I put them in my contacts. So I'm going to give them I want to talk with them more to know how to make this business professionalism and pretty and all that good stuff. But give them also a follow. And the last one, which they did not have a booth, but they came by and they immediately was just like support. So remember, oh, music stopped. Musica stopped. Oh no, it didn't. So remember when I put in in the recommendations, one of them was just Pizza Chef, and I didn't give context. There was no context as to why. The reason why is because the Pizza Chef was him. Was Untamed Chef named Albert. And so he came by, he saw my booth, he saw my monitor first, and immediately was like enamored by it. And then I explained everything, and then my mom explained everything. And so in that proxy, I explained to him, oh, I do like caricatures. And he was like, can you do that one of me? His energy was like up like at a 10. I was like, holy. I was like, yes, I can. It's like, what if I take like a photo of if you take a photo of me, or no, how does it work? I was like, yeah, I take like a photo of you like waist upwards, and then you can walk around, you can see the artwork, and then you can come back. And so I was like, you can do that for me? I was like, yeah. It'll be like a $12 like cost thing digitally, whatever payment. And so the one on the side, this was the final result of his work. So I did a caricature thing of him. So he was wearing, this is his profile, but he was wearing a Pikmin shirt. He had like, he's an actual like pizza chef, like actual like competition. There's apparently a pizza competition making in Vegas. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it was a thing. Did you know it was a thing, chat? Because I sure didn't. And I heard about it. I was like, oh my god, I would love to go there. And my dad was like, oh yeah, of course you would. I was like, shut up. Let me live my dream. Like, let me eat the pizza. Like, in Italian style. It's not even like, it's not the Americanized version. It's Italian. Like, that's the fancy shit. Thicker bread, like, homemade pasta, like, all that good stuff. I was like, oh my god. So he was the first person and the only person who wanted a caricature of me. Like, I've made references and I've asked people if they want it. And some are like, no thanks, or anything. But this is the first time during this convention that I have done, like, someone came up and was like, yes. And so I feel way happy. He shouted me out on his Instagram too. Sorry, it's not there obviously. But he was like very like, I'm working on another one for his family. So hopefully it's in the middle of the works. It's in the middle of the works. But I was like, I want to give him like a personal shout out because even though he's not a vendor, music stopped. Am I gonna exit out and it's gonna start playing immediately? No, it actually was buffering. So I want to give him like a shout out. So even if he wasn't like a vendor booth per se, he was like a very cool, legit dude and everything. And I want to give him like a shout out to him. All of these are on like Instagram, by the way. They're all on Instagram, so keep that in mind. They're all Instagram. They have like other sites, and you can check their link tree. But I'm just going off with the Instagram posts. But shout out to you, Untamed Chef. You made me happy. And then part 2, Electric Boogaloo, of the following. So, obviously, these are the VTubers that I saw. These 3 specifically, I think, are just on Twitter? But you can legit just check it out. They might have other socials as well. But shout out to personally to Herblink, to Unchained, and Cywave. You've made my table booth happy. You made me happy. And it made you expanded the horizon of knowledge to my family. Because now they are aware what VTubers are. And now they're gonna come in my room one day and ask, what the heck, these goddamn, you like these digital people? I'll be like, yes. Yes, I do. So by that logic, someday we're gonna have a big VTuber one day come to my hometown, and when the day happens, you're never gonna hear me shut up. I'm gonna be freaking out. The day that I'm just waiting the day that we get more voice actors and VTubers coming here. Because, dude, I'm just saying it. If they somehow got, like, they got Eric, they have Lizzie, like, Freeman in there. Like, they're big VAs. They had Johnny Young Bosch 2025 in February. What are the chances, and I'm having a list, what are the chances they're gonna get anyone else bigger? Like, dude, I'm waiting, I'm crossing my fingers. I have like a legit who deadass would come to like hometown, and I don't know who. But my back of my mind's like, dude, please, I want to see Alejandro. Please, just let Alejandro please just come to my hometown. I'm desperate. You have fans here, man. The one fan. Or Miss Amelie. Either or. Somehow. I don't know. I have like, or shoot, freaking, I don't know, Cedric Williams. There's like 1,000 people I want to see. The chance of them coming here is super slow. It's like slow, but it ain't 0, so I'm gonna hope and pray on that. But follow them. Follow them, these 3. They have really cool accounts. Scuftins, please come. Yeah, that's right! Thank you! Thank you! Dude, okay, I'm gonna show when the merch thing comes up. I need to see them! It will be cool! There's fans, man! We have fans! There's like a small percent, but we exist, please! You got Johnny Young Bosch here, god damn it! You know you can bring them here! God, please! It'd be funny though. I mean, I'll be freaking the fuck out, but I'll be like, I'll tell my parents like, we're going there. I don't care. I want to go. And then finally, Peach Cup and Spare Scribbles. So, Spare Scribbles, we had like, I did an art trade Same thing with Spare Scribbles. I did like an art trade. I didn't know that was a thing people did for vendors. I didn't know it was a thing, but it's basically when an art gives another art. Oh shoot, they're gonna start. When one art gives another art to another person and they swap. And so I did that, which was kind of fun. So honestly, I did that with like a bunch of other. So a lot of them did like an art swap as well. So for Mocha Post, for Zelda, like I did like an art swap with them because it was like I did like them and they were super cool and they were cool with me and so they made me comfy. So they got an art swap and I did an art swap with them and it was super fun and I want to do that more to some people because I don't know who doesn't allows it because some are like no, but they were legit a kill. They were chill. I think the last slide is my thing. What? No, I had one more page of really. I thought that was no, we had one. I thought I had one more. I guess that was it. Thank you. Honestly, we had one more. We actually did have one more. I guess it didn't like register because I'm using Chrome for this. I'm using Chrome for my my slideshows. But I had one more slide where apparently was just my haul that I got. Honestly, let me see if I can actually find it. Let's go to the main part. Let me see if I could send it to me. Oh no, wait! It did show up! It's just Miss fucking Place. Never mind. I guess. Go back to work. Again, love you stream me again. Oh, good luck at work! And thanks for the vibes! I just found the haul picture. For some reason, it just, like... I don't know why. It's not in this order. But take care, Fix. Survive and conquer work. But this is my haul that I got from the con today. Obviously, this is the ones from Cyber. This is the one from Skyheart Studios. As well as this print. They give this to me first. So I see we had Panty and Stocking. I have the Panty and Stocking print, and I have like a Panty and Stocking sticker post. So we have 3 of them. And then we have like a mini, we have some OC art, some Cyber art. My character, if you don't know on the bottom, that's my girl. That's Selena, my honey, my OC, my queen. We have my first ever VTuber art. Enjoy. Go to work. They'll still be here when I post them on my Insta. Go to work. I don't want you to hold you hostage. We have OC art. We have my husband, Joseph, my baby, my sweetheart, my king, who does no wrong. I support his rights and wrongs. Kabaru, also same statement. My husband, my king. Chainsaw Man. This was the first piece of art that they gave. The Skyheart Studio gave, and I was just like, oh my god, because we were talking about Chainsaw Man, and I was talking about the context, and my mom was like, oh no, I don't know that's the show. I was like, don't watch it. And the this is my first. I have 2 VTuber fan merch. The Shy Lily print, and you can't see it. It's on the bottom, but it's an Amelie print or an Amelie keychain that I have. And it's just a little small. But yeah, that's my official. So I have now in total right now 3 VTuber merch. One's like official from like Uwu Market, and these are from the con. So I feel kind of I'm up in the world right now. yeah. So you can't see it, but it's Amelie. It's Monarch, like on the corner. How did I miss that? It's really hard. My photo was like messed up. I don't know how it's like. It's something small. It is small. I thought I had it like. I was trying to make sure to get all the images up together. I need the chart. It's so cute. I love the chart. I was like, I loved it. I got some more items. This fox stand I have like on my actual laptop side right now. It's really cute. I went to like, before like the last day, I went to like a section area to like find some items, and literally I looked over and I saw this fox like stand, and I was like, I want to buy that. The thing is, it was a gacha thing, so it was like, it's one of those prize things where you get an item, you don't know what's inside. And I was talking to the lady, and so she was telling me like, how much. It was a choice of either a fox on the bottom or a freaking red panda. And so I immediately was like, I want this fox, please. I don't care what it is. And so we was just like, we was talking like, oh, you want? I was like, okay. And so I got it. We had to swap it out with another box. And it turns out, oop, I think the music did stop this time for real, for real. Yes, I still want to listen to the music. There we go. And so it turns out the item that I wanted, I didn't realize it was rare. It was like a white fox. I was just like, dude, I just want the red one, please. And I was like, God damn it. And it was just like, I got it. And so I was like, yay. So now I have this on my desk side. His name's Spev. He's my son, and I'm loving him a lot. And I loved it a lot. And I think that is all of my prints. Now it's at the end. Oh yeah, and I have a mini Jesus. I have a mini Jesus and a mini ghost on the side. You can't see it because Jesus is very small, like next to my Mood Garfield shirt. But someone came by and gave us a it's like, hey, do you want a mini Jesus? Like, hell yeah, please. It was just so small. Like, I got you something. They call him. Oh no, shut. Really? Oh my god. Oh. A birthday gift. Oh yeah. Shit, my birthday is coming up soon. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, what day is it today? Actually, what day is it today? What day is it? What calendar? Calendar? Friday. It's Friday, the 13th. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Oh shit, I forgot tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Okay, but that's it. That's literally the Averys. I don't know what else to tell. I don't know what else to, but these were all the things. So thank you for the highlight for the anime con. Like I said, follow these people. Follow them all, give them their love, give them their support, give them everything, because they're all also creative fields. You have to make sure to support your local artists because, oh my god, we are not gonna die. We are not gonna die. And speaking of, dude, okay, last thing, and then we'll actually end. So let's go to the main screen. So a while ago, I made a poll on my accounts for a hashtag. A couple streams ago, we made an account talking about what possible hashtag we want, the official hashtag. And I'm pretty sure if missing might be a post and or things, I was gonna announce it. But we do have an official hashtag, our new art hashtag. And our new art hashtag is the Fiery Artsine. That is the official hashtag for the community and people. So yeah, you'd be surprised on how the voting system was kind of funny on both perspectives because no one voted for Kitsune on Instagram, and yet everyone voted. There's a lot of people voted for that on Twitter, and many people didn't really vote for Artsune. The reason why it won by a vote, like everyone, it was the only one that had 3 votes. Everything else had 2. So yeah, I'll say a lot fun. Early birthday for. Oh, I saw it. I saw the post. I was like, oh, I'm excited. I wanted to I forgot to mention that before I mentioned our thing, but I cannot wait to see. So now that this is the chance to use it, obviously now you have the official hashtag. Dang, I didn't know. Oh no! Don't worry. I talk fast. Don't worry. Do not feel sorry. Do not feel sorry. Oh, that shit was funny when I saw the results. No, you'd be surprised. I was like, man, there's a lot of like hatred for like Kitsune on here. I'm like, what the hell, man? and then the other perspective on the other side, I was like, huh, alright. And so that's the official hashtag. That was the official hashtag vote. That's very much there, so you can use it. You know what I mean? The hashtag voting. Oh no, probably it was a miss. I mean, then again, I didn't officially post it on my posts, but yeah, that's the official hashtag. It's the official Artsune. So if you want to do fan art or any art related of me, that is your official hashtag. I'm gonna make a post. I mean, obviously for my main, but a post that's like, hey, this is me. So it'll have all the hashtags for my general, my what's it called? My symbols, one for clips, so you can clip and you can use that hashtag. And finally, one for, I don't know, general stuff or whatever. But I'm gonna try and post that on the actual day of my birth. Because yes, I will. But yeah, that's your little daily announcement. Oh, I didn't know what. No, it did. Yeah, it was surprised. I was like, trust me, I was like watching both sides, like it was like a sporting event. Like there was no votes on like on Twitter's side, so I was like, oh, I guess it's not gonna win. And whatever, I'll just stick with the one that I have so far. And then immediately I was just like, holy shit, the voting changes, the voting changed. I was like commenting like, dude, everything's shifting around. This could change everything. I literally based it off the fact that the other poll had like four it had like 4 days, so I just based that off of what I did, if anything else. So yeah, that's it. Actually, it legit did. Or like those sporting ones that are like like the fighting ball videos I keep seeing constantly. So I keep seeing that as well. So yeah. But yeah, that's practically it in terms of it. I don't know what else announcements do I have in terms of it. I don't know the plans, if anything. I mean, I might tech that because there's like way more talk about and stuff because oh my god, I don't know if you're on Twitter. I mean, don't be on Twitter, but holy shit, there's like way more bad stuff now more than ever, and I'm just sitting here like, oh great heavens. Oh great heavens. The AI stuff is like coming up like crazy and it's not looking good. I mean, it looks ugly as shit, but still, not cool, man, not cool. But I gotta print myself a picnic chip later. Don't worry, we're gonna end stream. This is like a short comeback stream, so I'm not gonna go over. Plus, it's late, and plus that was the reason why I took like a. That's why I'm more or less like I took like a week. So if you're wondering why I didn't stream like right after my convention, one, I want to prepare for the slideshow, and two, my voice was so sore from talking, I need a mental break. 3, yeah, I'll talk that tomorrow because there is more announcements to come personally. But short story long, vendor was fun, convention is fun. I'll be there at 2027. So when they make their official posts, I will let y'all know. I'll make a proper one. And all the items that I have made, I'm in the middle of making a Ko-fi shop for them online. So you'll be able to see. I'm also working on making an official post for the upcoming new stuff for the soon reboot, new version, whatever. The full-on actual proper reboot, but not the actual reboot, because I'm actually gonna plan to do something different thing, whatever. Concept arts. I just realized there's a word limit on Ko-fi. But yeah, that's it. But thank you guys joining today's little stream. Thank you guys for welcoming me back with open arms. We're gonna do more the 2.0. Yeah, the 2.0 for the background, not like the official 2.0. Because this is different. I'm making it I just need to change the background at some point, but this won't be the official, like, everything will be different. But thank you guys for joining me back after a while of me not streaming for like a week. I know people don't really like care enough, but the fact that y'all are still here relatively are kind of like nice. That means people come back. Also, don't forget your daily redeems. Don't forget your daily tune tokens, gang. I don't want y'all to forget it, your money. And anything. But let me see. Is there anyone live that I could raid out to or not? Because I do want to raid out to someone. If not, then I'll just purely end it and we'll just find someone to raid tomorrow. Oh yeah, there you go. That's not Twitch. There's Switch. There we go. Oh, I forgot my sad one. I'm gonna figure out to like, customize my darn thing to make it not constantly like. That's why I was starting my stream. Yeah, no worries. I was just like, I was mildly surprised, like, huh, you're usually here like first. If anything else, I was like surprised, like, huh, Madre got here first. And thanks for the hydrate. There's my Wombo combo, my posture at 2. Woo. Ooh, that cracked is good. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Is there anyone who I know is streaming right now? Or if not, we'll just end. So, is there anyone I know? Or if anyone I know who is live at the moment, who I'm not like, because I do want to do more raid shares. I'm just a shy babby. Okay. Maybe. No. God dang it. Everyone's asleep. Everyone was asleep. Okay, fine. You know what? It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. We'll do tomorrow. We'll do tomorrow. We'll do tomorrow. Because all my friends, why my streamer putties, are always late. This is why I can never do late streams. I'm gonna change myself to do like a day stream, and I'm gonna actually be on time. Because I hate being PST side. Everyone I know is asleep. Or just early. But we'll just end it off today. Since might as well. But thank you guys for joining. Tomorrow we're gonna have our tomorrow's Valentine's Day, obviously. So ow, I hit my mic again. We'll have our I will work on the comment strip. Ooh, yay! I'm excited. But everyone, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Madzre, and also Boa, and also Ifix, as well as GT, who was also here, as well as GB, who was also here, and as well as Unti, who was also here, as as well, and anyone else who was just lurking and or vibing in the chat, and vibing. I appreciate you guys for the vibe and the energy. Tomorrow, we're gonna have our Valentine's Day stream special, which is both an art stream, and then later on that day, we will have a date everything game. It'll be a longer stream. So we'll do some mini art, maybe Valentine's Day art, and then we'll do some little thing. I might push it earlier, because who the frick knows? Because I have to do something way earlier, and then I might have to come back. So I might push it earlier. I just put it 3 just because easier, but who knows? We might push it earlier. But yeah, we'll have a super long vibe day tomorrow. Since if you don't have your lover, I will be here as a good moral support, not a lover. I'm not asking for a date. Do not ask for me for a date. Keep y'all. I don't want no parasocial people around me, because people are freaks when it comes to the month of love. I swear, they are freaking monsters. But if you have no one, then I will be your Cocomelon for the day. Checking what? Yeah, just keep friend Kitsune. But thank y'all for joining today's lovely stream. If you want to follow me on any of my socials for when I actually do proper announcements, I'm gonna post some of these like prints I've made for the month and anything. You can follow my socials. You can follow my socials. I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, and the VODs will be uploaded there as well, where I'm going to post the art as well. If you want to follow for my art commissions are open. You can follow me at here. They're open. They're for you. You can check them out. I desperately need art. I mean, I have if anything, yeah. But you can check them out if you want. And I can't think of another announcement of my social posts. I don't think I have nothing else. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Okay, let's go to the bye screen. Okay. Woo! Alright, thank you guys for joining. Thanks for the lovely return. I'm glad. I'm gonna try and post more often. Thank you for my little yap vibe. I know 3 hours is like not bad. I don't want to stream long anyways, and I need to rinse my voice again after a week of not talking. Might as well do it again. But everyone, take care, rest well, eat well, sleep well, or stretch and hydrate. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast, but it's time for this little fox to tune out. All right, the broadcast ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bye.